My name is Aliu Bagudu Abubakar, and I'm the Oga Kwata for Legal Council. I want to see this opportunity to thank you for all that you have been doing. A lot of prayers have been said. People have been praying for you, and it is certain that the Brekete family program has the highest listenership in the whole of Abuja.
Human Rights Radio and Television 101.1, the home of the Brekete family.
Mama, now when you carry table go so?
I just want use and take spare this cloth today when I wash for this wire.
You know sabi say this one electric wire?
I sabi now, but
waiting, you know say na danger you dey take the place so. In case you no sabi, to dey spread the wet cloth on top electric wire fit kill person or even safe. No put your television antenna near electric wire. And if you see any electric wire wey rainstorm fall for ground, abeg no near am o. To dey build, buy and sell, or to dey perform any kind human activity under power line, na invitation to danger. When you dey build your house, you must to leave space between the house and the electricity installation, just as law talk am. Make we all dey follow these simple warnings so that we no go put our life and the life of people wey dey around us for danger.
From where you get all this important information?
From Abuja Electricity Distribution Company, the company wey care well for the safety of im customers for Kogi, Nasarawa and Niger State, plus including the Federal Capital Territory Abuja. Abuja Electricity Distribution Company want make you stay alive to enjoy them services. Abuja Electricity Distribution Company, power of community.
Where is this aroma coming from?
Think no further. It is the Drumsticks Value Meal.
Drumsticks Value Meal? That's an expensive aroma.
Not at all. With just 500 naira only, you can recharge your stomach. We're not done with you yet. With 800 naira, you get real value. A special package of rice, 1 piece of chicken, coleslaw, plus 1 pet Pepsi. Walk into any Drumsticks today while this offer lasts. Drumsticks, music for your belly.
Just one taste and I'm wanting more.
The Nigerian Mining and Geosciences Society, NMGS, cordially invite all stakeholders to the installation ceremony of the 30th President of the Society, Engineer Obadiah Simon Nkom, FNMGS, FNSME, MNSE. Date, Saturday, 22nd June 2019. Venue, Ladi Kwali Hall, Sheraton Hotels, Abuja. Time, 10 a.m. Guests are to be seated at 9:30 a.m. Nigerian Mining and Geosciences Society, NMGS, creating and sustaining the riches of the nation. Surveyor Alabo C.D. Charles, FNMGS, FNIS, Vice President, Nigerian Mining and Geosciences Society, and Chairman Installation Committee. Announcer.
Ina masu bukatar sanin irin wainar da ake toyawa a duniyar wasanni rankata kaf. Ina masu son su san inda muka baro jiya. Ina muke a yau kuma ina muka dosa gobe a duniyar wasannin cikin gidan Najeriya da kasashen waje.
To ku kasance tare da Human Rights Radio da Talabijin
kan mita 101.1 inda muke kawo muku sahihai da ingantattun labaran wasanni masu kayatarwa da ilmantarwa a shirinmu na duniyar wasanni wanda ke zo muku a kowace ranar Alhamis da misalin karfe 2 na rana har ya zuwa karfe 3. Duniyar wasanni
daga nan Human Rights Radio da Talabijin, Radio da TV masu kwato muku 'yanci. Babu shakka mun yi gaba.
Human Rights Radio and Television 101.1 is a family station with broadcasts, programs that are suitable for everyone in the family.
Imagine you are the president of Nigeria. There are real issues in our country, Nigeria, that needs to be tackled now. Is it the high rate of corruption or the increasing rate of unemployment? Is it the growing state of poverty or the lack of necessary infrastructure? Name it. Whatever the issues are, stop the blame game. How How can we solve these problems together? Imagine you are the president of Nigeria, or the governor of your state, or even your community leader. What will you do to tackle some of Nigeria's challenges? Call us. Be a part of the solutions to Nigeria's problems. Imagine is designed to stir up the leadership traits in you. Imagine is designed to stir up the leadership traits in you. Join us Mondays and Thursdays on Imagine from 5 to 6 p.m.
Only on Human Rights Radio and Television 101.1 FM Abuja. Human Rights Radio and Television, redefining broadcasting.
Imagine you are the president of Nigeria.
Kai lokaci ya kusa na sauraren shirinmu na mu sheƙi ayarmu na Human Rights Radio.
A'a, Baba Ari, wannan shiri ne kuma na mu sheƙi ayarmu.
Awala alƙaƙuwa baka sani ba, ai shiri ne da yake kawo mana labarai na ban dariya da nishaɗi.
A'a, in haka ne ko Baba Ari, ni ma zan je in kunna rediyo na domin saurari wannan shiri. Amma a wace tasha ne ake yi?
A tashar al'umma mana ta Human Rights Radio.
A dukkan ranakun Asabar da misalin karfe 8:15 na dare har zuwa karfe 9 dare.
Tare da Sabitu Garba Mustapha.
In haka ne kuwa ni ma zan je in kunna rediyo na yanzu.
Abin ya zo a daidai mai ido ɗaya leƙa shantu. Duk ɗaya ne makafi sun yi dare. A cikin wannan shiri ne za ku samu labarai na ban dariya ku kyakkyata.
Ku fidda damuwa don haka ku ci gaba da kasancewa da wannan tasha tamu mai albarka, tashar Human Rights Radio daga nan babban birnin tarayya Abuja.
Tare da Sabitu Garba Mustapha mu kyakkyata.
Kì í sùn lẹ́ẹ̀karùn-ún gbogbo ibi ló gba alágbára èyí ló dífá fún ètò yín ètò wa ó ṣe ó jẹ lórí Human Rights Radio and Television 101.1 ní gbogbo ọjọ́ Sátidé ní dédé aago 1:30 ẹ máa gbọ́. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ètò ó ṣe ó jẹ yóò máa wá sétí gbọ̀yìn ní dédé aago 1:30 ní gbogbo ọjọ́ Sátidé ẹ má gbé kúrò ẹ máa gbádùn ẹ máa gbádùn.
Listen in any time, at any mood, in any land. Our sound everywhere. We resonate and we redefine broadcasting. Human Rights Radio and Television. Redefining broadcasting.
Chop it, dice it, mix it, flip it, fry it. Enjoy it. Join Chef Fatima as she cooks your favorite dishes. Kitchen Republic.
Every Sunday by 5:30 in the evening.
Only on Human Rights Radio, 101.1 FM. Redefining broadcasting.
Usman wacce aka fi sani da Kubra Usman sarkin Fulanin Gombe ɗaya nake daga cikin mawaƙan nan na zamani ina shawartan yan uwana mata kai har ma da maza da ku ci gaba da sauraron shirin muryar mata daga nan gidan rediyon kwato 'yancin al'umma da misalin karfe 12 zuwa karfe 1
a dukkanin ranakun litinin.
Shiri ne wanda yake kunshe da ilmantar da rayuwar mata da sanin 'yancin su ta kowane fanni na rayuwa. Human Rights Radio mita 101.1. Human Rights Radio mita 101.1.
Regardless the circumstance, I intend to question the defendant with all I have. For that is a part of my creed.
If the two of you are ready, court is now in session for the trial of
Bono Chambers.
Join up with our diverse team well set up and made up of legal professionals and experts as we give you access to guidance, educate and enlighten you on a broad array of issues raised by the modern legal landscape. Absolutely free. Airing on Human Rights Radio and Television 101.1 FM. Pro Bono Chambers. On Pro Bono Chambers. Mondays to Fridays, 10:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. on Human Rights Radio and Television 101.1 FM. Human Rights Radio and Television 101.1 FM. Redefining broadcasting. Bono Chambers. Bono Chambers.
My name is Femi Adeshino. I'm the Special Advisor to President. I'm proud to identify with Human Rights Radio 101 FM. I'm glad that this station has come at a time like this under the administration of President Muhammad and that respects the human right of every Nigerian. Human Rights Radio 101.1 FM, redefining broadcasting.
Human Rights Radio.
My country people, better program don show in a domot. We go help una recover stolen item. Your bag don lost. Abi na your documents. You don't forget your phone inside taxi. Abi you throw away your passport. Anything where you lost, we go help you find out for this program. Join the ordinary president for lost but found item on top Human Rights Radio 101.1 FM every Saturday from 2 to 3 p.m. Better people go bring una team. Come and the ordinary president go announce am every Saturday 2 to 3 p.m. on top Human Rights Radio. 2 to 3 p.m. on top Human Rights Radio.
Vano. Where they pinch you for body? Waiting be that thing where don't say where you they look for where to yarn. That thing where they smell for ear. Now. Shebi you know say get some kind thing where they smell for ear. Vano na the ogbonge program where don't show for you to take talk kamasibi. Make we for join hand, take address and mend these issues where they ground. My people, these issues fit be domestical. For example, you don't notice say your neighbor dey sama in wife wicked blow for face all the time. That is to say, if they beat her ton, waiting oyinbo people they call domestic violence. And this wife, she keep pecking like say they put tape for her mouth. Or if it be say for your area, it get this gutter where people they throw away dirty anyhow, and now when rain they fall, everywhere don't block finish. Now so everywhere they smell joint, and people fold their hand, kukuma cross leg they form oga. Abina for your office or place of work, person they do anyhow. Abina government they do something when not just follow at all. Anything where you see say not just make sense, and we gas correct am. Oh yeah, make una call, make we take yarn this matter. Remember, make you no call curse anybody.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
And no call use foul language. Make you know say where your rights stop, now there another person own starts. My country people, time don't reach where I go carry myself waka jejely from here, because say now ordinary president now qualified to take talk this matter. Oh, my hand no day. Until then, make una continue to be your brother's keeper.
Telephone Vano with the ordinary president now go the air on Saturday 4 enter 6 in the evening. Human Rights Radio and Television 101.1. Human Rights Radio and Television with a redefined broadcasting.
Human Rights Radio.
Human Rights Radio and Television, redefining broadcasting.
Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody in the studio stand up for the national pledge after the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, go. I pledge to Nigeria, my country, to be faithful, loyal, and honest, to serve Nigeria with all my strength, to defend her unity, and uphold her honor and glory. So help me God. So help us God as a nation, Nigeria. Amen. Amen. Yes, in our corner, I can't roll to Toma, goodbye, but Pedaso, Kele, Ula, Buena, Ganshu, Kankaranga, Sanga, Dobre, Utra, Mimamu, Chingana, Fokwa, no, Tashi, Manya, Bistana, Tashira, Ushra, Ango, Sana, Lenongo, Yale, Ashago, Ishalafia, Yakafanga, Mamam, Bilolo, and Daire, Wailuma, Ata, Numare, Washiye, Yewana, Jinjirim, Bawaji, Ane, Miri, Ako awalejam usamada Kenya amolo dudu una good morning.
Good morning, ordinary president.
Good morning, yeah.
Good morning, ordinary president.
Good morning, yeah.
Good morning, ordinary president. GCON, double doctor, double ambassador, 9-star comrade, Ezugege 1, Ozi Chim Chim, Osu 1, senior advocate of the masses.
Hembelembe. Hembelembe. And I say these children go to so this daddy is not saying the we're gonna no wonder this madness is infectious. We do and make Nigeria move forward. Abi wanna know what make Nigeria move forward?
We want to.
Now our parents don't do gentle, it no work. Our grandparents gentle, now we take small shouting they follow now. So that if somebody step on your leg for inside bus, all of understand. If you no push them or you no shout, you no go no say step on your leg.
Yes, sir.
Most especially when the car dey in motion. My leg is okay. You understand? You just so now waiting will they do with that? Nigeria be like moto. Nigeria be like moto. The engine they on. And no be any human being start the engine. Now God in heaven now start the engine.
Yes, sir.
The fuel where they move Nigeria as a car. Now God now in the servant. The filling station they for heaven. If no be so Nigeria for don't stop. Bam! And if for no by now if for don't pack up. But because two things, even the servicing of Nigeria, the way you go carry motor, go mechanic, they go service, change filter, change this thing. Good done now. Yeah. If they distract me, if they turn like that, good done. Anytime we wear new clothes, now so you go there. And if you talk too much, I go mention who I talk to now. Because people will
no, everybody know. The person know.
Okay, now you know say now you wear new clothes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good.
And I thank God.
Open a clap for I'm saying you wear new clothes.
I thank God use you. Get tailor for
now
me.
The difference between me and Ambidat, if you now observe me well, 3 clothes now they circulate.
Yes.
Everybody's having me with my 3 clothes.
Yes.
I know if you see me wear new clothes, those 3, one don't they die go.
And that's what
I do like this armpit show. It here?
No. This one about here.
It here?
This one about here.
The next 1 year, this one go do with that. Anyway, we still talk about Nigeria as a country. Now, my simple analogy now they use. I know go school well like when we go school. Some of una we get the dream to go to school only say jam. No, won't play with una future. But we are telling JAMB, no way, it can't work. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So I tell you, I say Nigeria be like motor. The key na automatic, keyless. Na God na in the press am. Since we press am, the motor dey jim. Now, when the fuel don dey go down, the filling station, spiritual filling station wey God get for Nigeria, na there then they refill our tank. It was in a human being, they refill our tank. By now, the fuel wey they suppose refill Nigeria tank will go make Nigeria they continue to dey move. Some people go sell am, put their money for their pocket. After all, they get another nationality. After all, their children they abroad. After all, they get the money to enter aeroplane, make them go there. But as he be saying, now God hold these two plus the servicing of Nigeria. Now make una come meet Nigeria, if not be so. Una know, una generation where they complain about JAMB now. Una no suppose meet Nigeria, if not be because of God. I want you to know that we have everything. Mention any great country in this world and mention some of the things we make that country great. Nigeria get like 800% of that thing, times 800, which means Nigeria is greater than any other country you can mention. Nigeria is a difficult country. Don't quote me wrong. Anybody that can rule Nigeria, that can lead Nigeria effectively, when I say effectively, anybody that can effectively rule Nigeria can rule America, can rule the whole of Europe without problem. Here, religious sentiment, tribal sentiment, political sentiment. Our sentiment too much. Things go down, they move fine. Somebody go just wake up, whip one particular sentiment. That is all. They go now for Nigeria, they go catch person thief money. Money where they set aside for national development. They catch them. Some people go wake up, say, why then they expose and why then they prosecute and now because now from their side they come off from. You are not even ashamed. You are identifying yourself with a thief, a confirmed thief. We no deny. We evidence, see evidence where they recover money from them. Instead, we will not go even tell them to fear, make una reject them from una community, so that una children no go grow up to become thieves. Because any criminal will dey for society, where we say, then they celebrate them. They turn role model to other children where they grow. I don't understand. But today, they dey for mosque, they dey for church. Some of them go thief money finish, they go give them traditional rulers. Now them be elders for church, now them be elders for mosque. If they want form committee, if they know they for the committee never form. Children, I am talking to you. You are not the leaders of tomorrow. You are leaders in your own little capacity. Please, I want you to appreciate yourself. If you're proud of yourself and you know you are a leader, nobody should demoralize you. Nobody should discourage you. Nobody should tell you that you should wait for your time. This is your time. This is your time. When they were growing, nobody told them they were going to become leaders of tomorrow. For you to understand what our leaders enjoyed, that you are not enjoying now, and we are not enjoying now. When all these old men and old women, when I see them, they walk up and down. We hold on to power like say now their personal property. anybody wey don pass 65, 70, e dey part of them, unless the few wey God save. When dem dey for primary school, they recognize them as leaders. In their homes, they give them special respect. Say one.
One.
When they enter secondary school, they were celebrated in their various communities.
Two.
Just because one person they go secondary school, then go gather, they celebrate and they touch them. These parents go come, my dear, please make us proud. You know you are the hope of this community. You know you are this. You know you are this. You are. They are telling you that you are a leader at that time. For someone to tell you that you are the hope of this community means he or she is dependent on you. Can you be dependent on anybody that is not a leader?
No, sir.
When they go school, where they want go school, where motor no fit carry them go school. If you go, they go give you transport allowance of how much you spend to get to your school. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
For the boarding schools where all of them go, make any of them come challenge me here. Apart from saying are free, every week then they give them pocket money. Not be their papa money, this country's money that all of them are holding on to now. Money is where they not allow make it circulate, make it reach everywhere. Free education everywhere. They go give them pocket money. Uniform. They give you 3 types of uniforms. The dormitory, if you see them, if you dey sick, oh, they go first of all carry you go dispensary. If they go dispensary, they check say the temperature too high, then go move you to general hospital instantly from school. That time, if you won't go on vacation, they won't go on vacation. They get money where they give them, and when you reach home, hi, where did we get it wrong? Most of them will finish secondary school. As soon as they finish secondary school, employment don't they on standby. They wait for them. Most of them no apply for any job. You go see about 3 to 4 options for you to choose one. And then after the 3 to 4 options of the job, then another option of scholarship for you to go to the university in either America, England, or anywhere. Now you go choose which one you want to do. Any of these opportunities where they give you for work, if you work for other 6 months or 1 year, they will give you car. If you finish university, those days they will give you ladder. Now lie. They even call them ladder makaranta. These same people will enjoy this FOC. Now them, they hold Nigeria to ransom. I'm talking to you for you to understand what they did not put in your history books. For you to understand. If your father is responsible, talk to your father now. If your grandfather is responsible, talk to him now. Today, Nigerians that are not supposed to suffer are the ones suffering in the whole of Africa. What business do we have leaving Nigeria for another country, including Ghana? Including Ghana. In the 80s, Ghanaians, they enter Nigeria to come sell puff. Even 90, puff, chop 1, chop 2, chop 1, chop 2. No be condemn, I they condemn them. But now history, I they tell you now. And when you want to talk history, talk as it be. Unless if you discover something where if you talk, it will bring about disunity, you hold down for your belly. Because in broadcasting and journalism, you get what they call gatekeeping. No be everything where you sabi now your mouth go come out. in the interest of national security and national development. But we know, those days, if your stove spoil for Nigeria, na throw away you dey throw away. Until Ghanaians enter, they go carry a empty container of Bonvita and the rest. They go take patch am. Some of these people who lead us that time, they still dey alive, and they are still within the corridor of power. Now Ghana has overtaken Nigeria. We should stop deceiving ourselves. It is one thing for you to be on top. It is another thing for you to maintain that position. Because once you are on top, others are looking up to you and they will want to be like you. If you are stagnant in that position, they will come, be like you, and overtake you. Today, some of them have overtaken us. Nigeria is the greatest country in the whole world. Children, if you know and believe, not just believe, you know Nigeria is the greatest country in the whole world, please put your hands together for Nigeria. If you know and believe that some of the wrong things in this country will be corrected by the grace of God, please put your hands together for Nigeria. I'm talking to you. Thank you. I'm talking to you not because I'm talking to children. I'm talking to leaders. You can change things. This is the beginning. When you see something that is wrong, you say, this is wrong. Don't disrespect your elders. There are several ways you can make an elder understand or realize the fact that he or she is wrong. We are Africans. We don't insult our elders. But there are diplomatic ways you can correct elders. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
You don't challenge elders in Africa. We don't support it. But there are ways. Like this one now. We are letting them know that because they have enjoyed the best of everything, now they should not give us the worst of everything. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Poor men, children know they go school again. In a family of 4 or 5, parents, papa, mama, and children go sit down. Jonah, Marilyn, Isaac, the other name. Please, okay, Dorcas. See, you can see I am grade level 10 in the civil service. If not private, I am in social organization. This is my take-home salary. And if I say, now you have finished secondary school now, because the gap between you and your younger sister is just 1 year, she has finished now. I can't afford to send the two of you to university. I don't see parents who call me, say make I join them for meeting like this. Now, for what is it now? And now this phone, they vibrate. Now, the family go decide. Not because any of these qualified children, not as if any of them is not qualified. All of them are qualified. All of them are willing and ready to go to further their education. But because of circumstances beyond their control, one will step down for one. I don't know whether any of my families, it don't happen like this. It happens in your own family. Now you step down, then another person step down for you. Collect microphone. Let us share this. For you to know that she is a great person. Collect microphone. Come forward. Come forward.
Good morning, my ordinary
Good
president.
morning, my dear.
Good morning, Brekete family
Yes.
member. Good morning, my Nigerians.
What is your name?
My name is Mrs. Ondoma Helen.
Okay.
When I lost my father, I was in GSS 3 then. It was so difficult for my mom. My elder sister was already in College of Education. My immediate elder sister too, she just finished secondary school. So it was so difficult for my mom. We, the younger ones, had to step down. Me, my immediate younger sister, and the rest of them.
And I'm sure it affected you.
Of course.
Let's appreciate her for her sacrifice. Thank you. If you give an opportunity like this, many go talk 'em. And sometimes, unfortunately, the one way you sacrifice make you go to school, go there, you no go represent well. It go be bad investment, bad sacrifice. You get somebody where they carry come now for rehabilitation. He was doing fantastically well. That gap where they happen, now make her they encourage. Since we God give us the vision of this Brekete Academy, and they encourage parents. Every single break we children get, engage them. Engage them. It is better than keeping them at home idle, because they thought say the idle man's mind is the
Devil's workshop.
In fact, workshop no the rain again, na lab it be. Na lab. They invent things. It's the devil's laboratory. Yes, now, that gap of when you finish secondary school and when you go get admission into university or polytechnic, or now that gap, now some people some girls they carry belly. Now that time some people they join bad gang. Now that time some people they learn how to smoke. Now that time some people they learn how to take drugs. Now that time, and some by the end of the 1 year to recover such a child, if God no intervene, they know they feel recover them again. But their own children, as soon as they dey for from 4, they don't they prepare to write NECO, WAEC and JAM. Or from 5. And I be SS, you mean old school. Okay, now I know what from 1 from 2 again, but JSS 1. From as soon as they pass JSS 3, enter SS 1, they don't they prepare them. When I know why, make I talk one thing when no go sweet many people for ear. It's a cycle. Make somebody off this thing. Now cycle way, just off and direct. We need to break the chain. Check the history of this country. The people who rule us in the First Republic, Second Republic, which republic we dey now? Any republic when it be, no gonna check the record. Now very few no get connection with the first people who rule us in the First Republic. It's a cycle. They have a chain. They will never allow you to come in between, because you don't belong to the cycle. Sports and education now be the two things where they give you the plier to cut the chain and come in between, and they are trying to make it difficult for you to access education. They send their children abroad. No ASU strike affects their children's education. You and person go finish secondary school the same year. If they carry PhD, they work. You will never get degree. Are we together? Yes. You have to be self-determined. You have to tell yourself that nothing can stop you from succeeding in life. Tell yourself that, please. Tell yourself that nothing can stop you from succeeding in life. Nobody. Just have to. I told myself that. That is the reason why today I can stand before you and talk to you. If you check my family history, I am a good for nothing. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. My family gave up on me. Nobody ever believed in me, including our aunties and uncles after the demise of my late father. May his soul rest in peace.
Amen.
Some of una uncle they pamper una nana because una father still there alive, una mother still there alive. Wait, make them die. Look, una see. The same uncle where they come on a house, you go in house, they no go allow you enter the house. I service relationship. Now that you have the opportunity, please face it and take advantage. This is your best time ever. Make good use of this opportunity. Not even jam can jam your success in life. Just remain determined, focused, and resilient. Never you allow them. Where God they catch them, if they send their children abroad, the children will go learn how to take heavy drugs. We pass their head. Now don't do the body they call here. Even with the madness, they will still give them work. They not go to come work, but they go to pay them salary. Big men, children, they choose work where they go do. Tell me one big man, one poor man picking, what do I ever do as a youth corps member? You do your service for NNPC, for Central Bank of Nigeria, for GNLD, for mention all these big organizations where better money they come out, where better people they work there. As a poor man speaking, even if you talk say make you serve or do IT, forget, they no go allow. They share it amongst themselves. God will see us through. Amen. I'm giving this sermon waiting for JAMB registrar Professor Oloyede to show, or the PRO. None of them don't show. So we will continue with waiting we start. ICPC is here. Unless if ICPC themselves na cowards them be. Make we know. Madam Nena Kajameli of Savicom. This is complete service failure, Madam Nena. Unless if Savicom na cowards them be. Today we have a combination of ICPC and Savicom. You will say your story. Let them listen to you. Let us see what they can do about it. In Nigeria today, they do selective punishment. You be big man picking, another person be poor man picking, una go thief together. In fact, na the big man picking na even break the door because of confidence. Na him carry your own na escort. You just dey show and say person dey come. Now you go prison. The big man picking go come dey visit you for prison. ICPC, I challenge you. Savicom, I challenge you. But make we appreciate them first in advance. Let me prepare people's mind. Today is a marathon program. We may drag this program till 10 o'clock. It's a special program that has national interest. It is something that borders on the future of our young leaders. We cannot play about with it. we must deal with it once and for all. Let's hear. We will hear from the Mrs. Okodwa. Not just Mrs. Okodwa. Mrs. Okodwa, MNI. Let's appreciate her. She will introduce herself, and then one of our uncles here go tell her the MNI is not a political title. You have to work for it. You have to earn it. You have to merit it. You have to, oh my God, oh my God. Sometimes 300 people will go for MNI. Sometimes now only 16 they get MNI. The others no succeed. When I go know what MNI mean, what you go do, where you go, how you go do before you get MNI. But we should introduce herself first.
Hembelembe.
Oh, no.
Hembelembe.
Oh, no.
Sabina,
you try. You sabi pass me, sir. No gonna clap for her. No, you sabi pass me, but. No, you sabi pass me. Not true.
They give you now.
Mommy sabi pass me back. If you know say mommy sabi pass me, not gonna clap for mommy. You know, any court where you go, the judge there na my lord. Whether you senior am, you know senior am, whether you born for age, now wait my lord. So we know we get what we need from her, which is justice. Anything where she is able to call her now. My lord, ma.
Good morning, everybody. I will speak in normal English
because
of our children who are here.
Yes, ma'am.
They are students, and I think they understand good English.
And they are young leaders. They are
young leaders.
Yes.
He is very right. My name is Rashidat Okodwa, and I work with ICPC. I am the spokesperson for ICPC. And ICPC is on ground to make sure that we have to reduce it, to reduce corruption in Nigeria. It is not possible to eradicate. Eradication means something you are wiping out entirely, completely. That is not possible because corruption is a human problem. It's everywhere. But in Nigeria, it is too much. What he has told you now is true. That Nigeria, your education is threatened because of corruption, because of some people up there who are greedy, who are selfish, who have enjoyed the benefits from this nation, and they are now foreclosing. That is stopping your own because of what they are doing. What he has said is very correct. And very correct. Many of us who are in government today, many of us who are maybe working in private sector, come from the same background as he. Poor families, not even middle class, but only for education. That was why we're able to at least arrive at this state in life. So you cannot play with your education. It is important that when you are talking about what corruption has done for against this nation, you yourself, you are not party to it. When you are going to school now, please do not follow those who are cheating.
Yes.
Because you only know what you know. What you don't know, you cannot. You can only give what you know. If you go through school through cheating, it will come back to haunt you someday.
Yes.
Because someday when you have the opportunity to perform, you will not be able to deliver. And you know that all you have is your brain. As somebody who is not privileged in life, make that brain work for you. Make that brain work for you. So do not cheat in school. Others may call you stupid, that you don't know the way. Mumu, please don't follow them. I know for a fact, because I know it's education that brought me to this level. My father was just a poor civil servant. He retired at level 9 in civil service. Level 9 is like he was I think a senior somebody. He started as a clerk. He's late now, may he so rest in peace.
Amen.
But he worked for many years. But education was important to him. That's how come I was educated. And what he's saying now, whereby some people will leave school, for others they will not be able to go. I was only able to attend university because the federal government gave me a scholarship. Now those scholarships these days, it appears they are no longer available for the poor man anymore. It appears they are being cornered somehow. But these are all the things that ICP is on ground to checkmate. So that when we see evidence of things not being done properly, people are being cheated out of their rights, things are not going by way of due process, they are favoring other people. That is why we are on ground to secure this our own future and your future. So you have to be on hand to help ICPC by being of good behavior yourselves and then speaking up against corruption. Like he said, there are diplomatic ways of telling people they are wrong. We are not encouraging you to be insubordinate or to be stubborn or to be nasty to your elders. But when things are not going on well, be bold enough to say this is not right. Because you are a human being, you have all the rights in the Constitution to live a decent life. And we have to make it happen. The Constitution itself cannot suddenly get up. It doesn't have a life. It is we, the human beings, that will give those rights, the life, the rights that are stated in the Constitution. We are the ones to give life to those things that are stated. This radio station is what? What is the name of this radio station?
Human Rights
Radio. What better name can any station bear? It's a fact. And don't forget that ICPC is on ground to make sure that things are done right.
Okay, clap for her.
So, my here, now big Oga for the office. So.
Okay, he go introduce himself, and now he go even tell us what they make person qualify to be MNI, so that una too go aspire to become MNI. When she become MNI, over 1,000 men apply to become MNI. She and very few men now then succeed get MNI. When I no go clap for her. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, my ordinary president.
Awesome man.
My ordinary president, God bless you.
Amen.
And I want to thank Mrs. Okodwa MNI for that motherly advice and eminently advice.
Eminently advice.
Yes. Well, Mr. President, I want to talk on the sermon that you did. You know, when you hear the white man say, if you want to appreciate what you did, if you tell a white man something, he really appreciate it. He will tell you that, yes, that makes sense. So that is what your sermon did this morning. It makes sense a lot.
Did it make sense?
Now,
yes, sir.
Very well.
No, let me confirm from the young leaders. Did it make sense? Yes, sir. Did it make good sense? Yes, sir. Very good sense? Yes, sir. Oh, okay. Okay.
We have today in the studio.
Yeah. There are plenty.
The cameraman is also showing now. I'm not saying.
Are you okay? So let them know that you were here to represent yourselves and to represent those that cannot gain access into the studio. We have over 100 youths in the studio. Over 100.
I can see them.
Our bench where they take three adults. Now 4. So we have almost 140 youths, young leaders in the studio. Make una make you see una. Wave him and smile. Yes.
Let me tell you something. I graduated 2000 from Ahmad Bello University, Zaria. Madam President, when I was paying my last school, I was grumbling that was very expensive. Do you know how much I paid? I paid 2,590 naira. I was grumbling. Now, what is the 19 naira for? The 19 naira was on my accommodation for the whole year. 19 naira, not 100 naira, 19 naira. Now, if you take statistics, from 1960 to date, all the ministers of education, both senior ministers and state ministers, both dead or alive, none of them paid a dime for his education. I said both dead or alive, none of them paid dime for his education. And these are the people that make education out of the reach of the common man today, as we speak, because of bad policies. Why? What happened? What is the problem? Because the children of the common man, this is the only thing that we have that we can compete with the children of the rich, because it's a matter of brain. When God is giving brain, it does not determine which family you are coming from. So why is it so difficult for a common man to pay for school fee? Now school fee has gone as skyrocketed beyond the reach of a common man because of bad policies of people that do not pay for education. So if you don't pay for something, you don't value it. So they don't value the education because they got it free.
Yes. Yes. But even here, when they say no, we pay so that we go appreciate it, they no overcharge us.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Madam President.
Thank you. Because what is good for Bala is good for Bulus. Thank you. Yes, you will introduce yourself, sir.
Thank you very much, Honorable President. Good morning, Honorable President.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, fellow Nigerians. My name na Edet Ufot. Na me be UIC to the great Mrs. Rashidat Okodua MNI, will be spokesperson of ICPC. That is after her, na me. Sometimes na me they carry her bag. Last week, when she know day because she go one government assignment, na me come here, come represent her. Ordinary President, talk say make I explain within that her MNI be.
Now, before you do that, my coded widow, she said, good morning, my ordinary president. It happened to me too. I stepped down for my elder brother. Luckily, I got married after 1 year and continued from there. So if to say she no marry responsible man, because he gave some irresponsible men where father go to say, this my daughter, I want me she go school. He say, no, sir. She does not have any problem. In my house, she go school. Many, they don't deceive them. School, they no see. Now only to the bonbon children, Ebuka, Usalam, Kaburu, Simon, Beatrice, Akaja, okay. Continue.
Okay.
Sorry, man, a slip of tongue.
Okay, briefly. MNI won the highest qualification where you fit get from National Institute for Policy and Strategic Studies, where they for Kuru near Jos.
National Institute of
Policy
and Strategic Studies. Now the highest honor.
A qualification, no even honor, because you get to do heavy work, academic work, your head get to bright well before they award you that MNI. And like ordinary president talk, out of like 100 people will go enter, and like 8 or 12 go pass out with that MNI. You know, that means that person are good for policy.
Such a person can run Nigeria.
Yes. And strategize.
Effectively and strategize.
So I'll be more clap for our enemy.
Thank you. Yes, Elijah, you got anything to add?
Yes.
You for all people who enjoy free education, and when I can't destroy Nigeria.
No, not be like that. But my last school fees in the around early 90s was 130 something naira. Not only that, my accommodation fee was 60 naira. But there was quota system then. If you are from, I was in Kadinapoli. If you are from 10 northern states, you pay that amount. But if you are from other states, you pay 2,000. That is whether Lagos. Yes.
Okay, why?
Because my state government subsidized my money.
Okay.
So Even if you go to cafeteria, just buy 1 naira bread. Go there, go collect tea and akara. Most of these things are so free. In fact, we were pampered to go to school. And anybody that happens to have opportunity to go to abroad, when you are coming back after graduation, it was a serious celebration from the airport to your community. Na festival. I don't get that opportunity, but I see a lot of people.
Many. Okay, thank you very much. Yes. Look, Sabicom, pass the microphone. We go soon open telephone line, make Nigerians, both in Nigeria and abroad, make them chook mouth. Before then, hello, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, President.
Yes, waiting be your name, where you develop from, waiting be your contributor to be that where they chook you for liver. Come, me.
Okay, sir. My name is Mr. John Kennedy. I'm calling from Germany.
Okay, from Germany.
Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Honorable President. That is my Honorable President.
As you talk, say you come from Germany, so now I remember Mr. Richard Closer, even though I dey vex with him. But now, where Abdulaziz Yari no be governor again, now I want to revisit that matter. He must pay that German man in money by the grace of God. That's why when Abdulaziz Yari be governor, he used impunity. What is it?
Immunity.
Immunity. Okay, now impunity and immunity. So he used immunity as a governor. Now they don't make it them of immunity. Now he must pay that German man in money. The German man don't lose hope. He don't go back to his country because of ill health. But I am going to trace the man, look for his contact, tell him that I am revisiting the matter. Abdulaziz Yari must pay him his money. Thank you. So continue.
Okay, my Honorable President, sir. I have a particular against Akaramakala with Awan Alahaji.
Who is younger?
Alahaji in Atadanjuma.
Danjuma Ata.
Yes, Danjuma Ata, yes. The matter, Akaramakala, and then the therapy in 2017. Everything was the do now. So I think they try to reach you because
Waiting be the thing will happen. Waiting be the thing will happen. Waiting be the thing will happen.
So the thing will happen now, the same now don't come to station. I don't even show happy David. I don't, my friend don't even show happy David. I don't submit that. So I don't try to they call you. So what happen to say, Akaramakala, now I carry Alahaji give me, like Alahaji give me, so make it do it for my family. Alahaji charge me 1.8 million, make I pay for the visa fee. So I can't tell Akaramakala, to me I don't go get money because I don't experience that kind of thing before. Everything get wahala, I don't go fit. Akaramakala comes to me say, you know if you chop my money, if you know I don't burn my way, make you chop my money. So now I can't tell Akaramakala say, okay. Now, before I do this now money, now you are go, you send me a card number for me, your own account number. So I will give you the money, I need to carry the money to the account. So Akaramakala calls, you know, the account number. So I can't call my brother to Nigeria because me I don't get money for it. I can't call my brother to Nigeria. I can't call my brother to Nigeria. I said, let me transfer money to Akaramakala account. So looking around to see how I try to bring my family home. So my brother told me say, make I not get money for any agent. I think that this person want to live our life, this person for a very strict person, who really the work. My brother not even know anything about Brekete family. He can't go there. And he can't go there, I call him to say, yes, the person will bring the person, I call him to see Akaramakala, because you can look up there, because that time I didn't get confident. So, Akaramakala, I can't give you a account number, the Akaramakala didn't give bank. How much
you send into Akaramakala's account?
Yes, 600,000 naira.
And then, wait now, since when you send the 600,000 naira, waiting them promise you for the visa, they no do them.
They don't do it 2 years ago. So I try to, I try to Alhaji come carry feed document to travel back to. My family even come Abuja, not the appeal of them, they stay for Abuja for 1 week. So when the result not come now, then I the first embassy, because they get the visa, because send one white paper follow the passport. So the person has fake document,
what you need now your 600,000 naira, Abi?
Yes, I need to do it.
Save time. And if you call Akramakala, they pick your call, Abi, they pick your call.
Yes, he took my call. So he took me to follow around the talk. So I will talk to follow around the talk. So then,
they call him Alaji, Danjuma Ata. Very good. Now I just try in number. As soon as you mention in name, now I try in the number where I get. But make you hear waiting, I go waiting, I do hear.
The number you are trying to call is currently switched off. Please try again later.
So, my brother.
Yes, sir, my president.
By Monday.
Yes, sir.
By the grace of God, before evening on Monday.
Yes, sir.
If they no give you your money,
yes, sir.
Me, I go give you a 600,000 naira.
Okay, sir.
Thank you. If by end of Monday you no see your money, make you call on live radio. Make you talk, say I promise you and I no fulfill the promise.
Okay, sir.
Thank you very much. But in the interest of balancing our talk, as Akaramakala never die, make we hear Akaramakala as we they give other people opportunity, make them talk the whole side of the story. Make our no crucifier. Just hold the line.
Thank you, my ordinary president. Waiting John Kennedy talk, no one will no be correct.
So,
everything when you talk. In fact, as even as 2 weeks ago, the the man will be like Ohino of Igbira for Abuja. I don't carry the matter go meet him. The man even do. He no fit get him for line, just like you two no fit get him. So he called trace and go house. Now when he trace and reach house, now Alhaji can't call this Kennedy.
Who be Alhaji?
Sorry, Alhaji Prince Danjuma Ata.
You know his name, make you they call him. Forget that Alhaji throw Alhaji for one side.
Prince Danjuma Ata, because now the younger brother to the Ohino of Igbira land. Now when this man go trace and reach house, he even get wetin they do for my back one, no after that one.
Him and
this Kennedy. Now that money now he can't transfer back to this man. When he even talk say he don't send money to him, me can't they happy say the man don't refund the money. Now later I can't send me message na 30,000. So which one be 30,000?
They on top of backyard business.
We do even after.
So but the main 600,000.
Spend 1 naira.
He send you only 30,000 naira. Give me straight answer. Give me straight answer. He send you any 30,000 naira outside the 600,000 naira negotiation. Who will do?
What happened?
I will cut you off now. He send you 30,000 naira, yes or no? I they cut and throw away. Some of them know they listen. I have given you more than enough time, and you are still dragging us off. Akarabakala.
Yes, my ordinary president.
I'm not going to say because you did with me.
Yes, sir.
You know the way
of course
I did. By God, I'm giving you between now and Sunday. How you go look for this money, send them to this man. Now you sabi. If no be so problem go take between me and you.
The man can call radio.
Now on Monday, if this man no call me, reach 3 o'clock, where yes, bank go close. Now me go look for 600,000 naira, send to her. But problem go dey between me and you.
I know say even the Ohino's family no go agree make you pay the money. Now where they don't carry their name on radio.
You see, when Donju Maata come as a visually impaired young man, who I hear say he don't build eye hospital for Okene. I became inspired. I fell in love with him. I never go see the hospital. Akaramakala, then we come from the same place with them. Now then confirm say the hospital they exist. They say now governor even go commission the hospital. Somebody will do that kind thing. If you come near the ordinary president, what do you know they expect the ordinary president go do? I go embrace him. He can't tell say in the into travel agency business. Now anybody where they do good with your own money, the best you can do for such a person is to promote the business he or she does in order to encourage the person to do more.
Yes, sir.
I do bad?
No, sir.
Since when Donju Maata just open mouth tell me say he won't go into politics, now I pinch myself. Now I begin withdraw from him. Because I don't see many good people will go into politics. We turn the opposite of people where I used to know them to be. Now he don't change in line. I be he don't block in line. I be he don't lost in phone. I know if it know which one. But my own be say, make una forget my closeness with Akaramakala. I go deal with her. I've given you between now and Sunday. Send this man's money to him. How you do it is strictly your business. So help us God.
Amen. Thank you, Ordinary President. Good morning. People wait there for studio.
Good morning, Madam.
Thank you for that demonstration.
No, now this hand will break, now the whole.
Yeah, I know say they hold the hand. Thank you, demonstrate well. I see him. I get the meaning of that demonstration. I want to thank our mommy with the studio. We give them motherly advice.
On MNILE advice.
And MNILE
advice.
MILicious advice. We want to thank you, mommy.
Yes, ma'am.
We want also thank our children. I want to thank each and every one of you for being this bold. It tells us that you're standing out.
When I go, nobody, no better person don't ever address me for crowd like this.
The talk when our leader
the gang wey they sing, no the gang don be.
Nakula the team.
Na cool.
wise children.
Anybody who no clap among you is not wise.
Now, when I heard about this case, Servicom, government set us up, say, make we dey implement, let us implement the words of And if all that government has set out to do is achieved, then we will be seen to be touching lives of all Nigerians, including through the services we give at education. Now, in setting up Servicom, every MDA was asked to spell out its own standards of providing services, to engage friendly service. That is what we are here to evaluate and to also report back. And that's why we came to this, to partner with Human Rights Radio. We have observed
Continue, ma.
yes. And so, we didn't just stop at this letter. To handle each and every case that will be presented here today. And so in the course of the
so now you go send.
In the course, he's away on assignment. He said that
make you come back, come tell Nigerians by himself.
I'm sure they will engage. They are listening to us, and his staff are also listening. This is open. It's about being open and working towards solutions.
Themselves. A good idea, yes? Yeah. Somebody that is not ready to apologize for service failure, and you are here, you that is supposed to regulate and ensure service efficiency, you are the one they are sending because they need a respect for you. Make them come here, come talk them by themselves before they go to say you misquoted. She misquoted us.
And I got that clearance to be able to let out this information from him.
And you don't have the clearance.
Our children can engage with them.
Are they above the law?
They are not.
Let them come and explain. If this man can talk over the phone that these children are crooks, they are fraudulent, they are criminals, no, madam, you don't have that go ahead.
Of education is also listening, because this is in the open and it's for the public.
Not be the same Ministry of Education where this case against School of the Deaf.
Wrote to them, ordinary president. We also wrote to them.
You go allow me talk now.
Okay,
anytime where I want talk anything, when we say you will nearly put her for trouble, she go try to muffle my talk.
Ordinary, we are doing this openly, and I'm not muffling your talk. I just dress. It's important. We can't wish it away. We cannot wish it away. Now that's why it's because of the essence of time. That was why I harvested that handle. The handles, and they gave me assurance that if each person logs into that handle within 24 hours, that is what the rate of time.
Wait now. Who is the registrar to give timeline? After you have disappointed Nigerians, we will just allow you in the interest of fair hearing for you, because as the ordinary president, I ask you to follow up.
Yes.
And you have a message, but not be because the message. An ordinary registrar. Madam, go ahead and read it out. Please, children, allow our money. You understand?
Please join me in appreciating our team leader for his intervention. We know great leaders by their flexibility, and so we want to appreciate this. It's all.
You know great leaders by their flexibility to concede and apologize.
Yes. Yes. So.
Not calling other people's children.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye. Now they go for prayer. Huh? Writing materials. Okay, because of the okay, go. Children, we are going to give you 10 minutes to go and get your writing materials. Then you're supposed to say, no, you can step out and get your writing materials. For you to know that they are wonderful children. They are ready to write it down so that no mistake will happen. Hey! Step out, we made them go get writing material for the exam. We serve on one set for them on behalf of JAM. Now we go do some cases. By the way, we maximize our time. He get one woman who carry complaint come for prison. He can't die. The allegation be say somebody for inside which would the dial number? Somebody for inside prison service with his staff connive with one of her in-laws will be pastor. The salary of the late husband come they run, they go. In fact, madam, put the microphone near.
About my late husband's brother, a pastor. That after after my husband died, he collected the death benefits, seized his car, sold our land, and was still collecting his salary for some months.
How many months he collect the salary? Talk to the microphone.
He told me himself. I went to the office because my husband said.
Who collect him?
When I went to the office, they didn't tell me whether he has collected it or not.
Oh, okay, but now he collects burial money.
Yes, sir.
And he sell una car.
Yes.
Come sell una land. When your husband die, how many times you and this man don't communicate? Now with your husband, your late husband, senior brother, or junior brother?
Junior brother.
Junior brother.
Yes, sir.
So how many times you and I don't communicate?
From the beginning, we were communicating. He told me that I should not worry. He will come to Abuja and see us. He will not come. Then he now referred me to Diamond Bank. He said he will call somebody in Diamond Bank so that the woman will give me money.
Young leaders, please, quiet.
That was the bank my husband was using. So that he.
You go meet the woman. The woman give you money?
No, they said that I should call.
Everything when you talk?
Yes.
Akala. Call the late husband, brother, make you come. Where the late husband, brother? Where am?
See him.
Oh, 9 days.
Leaders.
Leaders. Young, wise leaders. Madam.
Sir?
You feel recognize this man who stand beside you?
Yes, sir.
What in the name?
Mr. Solomon Irobi.
Mr. Solomon.
Yeah, Pastor.
Hey, children, please now. Young wise leaders.
Young ambassadors.
Who is he to you?
He's my in-law, my husband's younger brother.
Now him be the person where you talk say Pastor. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. What be your name, sir?
My name is Pastor. My name is Pastor Amos Solomon Irobe.
Okay, Pastor Solomon Irobe. You feel recognize this woman who stand beside you?
Yes.
Who is she to you?
She's my late brother's wife.
Okay.
Let me use the word wife.
Okay, why wife?
I believe we're in Nigeria and we all have ideas about how our country and tradition is. Because for a woman who absconded her husband in the time of sickness to the tune of 1 year and 8 months, we know our tradition.
The same woman.
Where I come from, when a woman takes her things out of a man's house, automatically the marriage is gone.
My husband was transferred to Benin. I was heavy. He asked me we should go together. I refused to go, that I don't know anybody there. My parents are in Abuja here. I will stay here. So when he left, that was the beginning of our issues. Before, when he came back to Abuja, when he died, they didn't inform me. He was the one with my husband's phone. He was receiving calls. He didn't call anybody. He did not even call me. I didn't even know he still had my number.
Your husband?
Yes, sir.
You no go with him? You no go with him?
I no go.
For how long? How many weeks?
I was pregnant, sir, but after...
For how many weeks before?
For 3 months.
You no go with him?
Yes, it was after I gave birth that I went with the children.
Okay. And within these 3 months, you dey call him?
We dey talk.
Una dey talk?
Yes, sir.
What did your late husband tell you?
He said since I did not come to Benin, when I want to give birth, he will send money. He sent the money. After I gave birth, that was when I carried the children.
He live here. Your pregnancy day how many months?
7 months.
7 months. After the pregnancy complete 9 months before you born her.
Yes.
Which means you go 2 months. Then you come born 3 months, which means 5 months. Not be as against 3 months where you talk. Okay, so you talk that one now. Talk all the allegations where you talk against this man. How this man go connive with prison staff. How your late husband salary been there work out they go. How then they collect the salary after your husband don't pass on. How he sell una land. How he sell una. I want to make you look and face to face. Make you repeat everything when you talk.
Okay, after my husband died in Abuja here, they didn't take him to the village. They buried him in Abuja here. So he called me that he wants to see me. He told me I should meet him in his hotel room. I said I cannot come to his hotel room. Let's meet in our house. He refused. later we decided to meet in our church. That was where we sat with one of my husband's friends. He started telling me that when my husband even was critical, he went to his house. He told me with his own mouth that he has to break the door because he didn't have the keys. He broke the door. He didn't even see any better thing in the room. What he saw was his uniform and the land document, which he sold to bury him. That was what he told me himself.
Okay. Okay, what about the salary thing where you talk saying connect with somebody? I want to make you use your mouth to repeat everything.
On phone. That promise, what I want to tell you is that you've been calling me that you people are suffering. And there are some things I'm working out in prison's office. And I was able to talk to them so that your husband's salary can read for some time, which I was collecting. So I will direct
you they collect, I be him they collect. Okay, okay.
He told me himself that I should go to you, direct me to Diamond Bank to go and collect money. I waited for his call, he didn't call me. Then I went to the Diamond Bank.
Until Madam Savicon, please bear with us, make we dispense this matter.
He said he talked to them in the office so that my husband's salary can read for some time. So he will call the girl in the bank to give me some money. He refused to pick my call again. And I went to the bank. They told me they don't know what I'm talking about. And I came back.
Okay. So now the allegations be that.
Yes. And my husband's car too. I went to their elder sister's house to ask of his car. The elder sister told me that he's not in her hand. She called her son. Chiboy, where is your uncle's car? Who carried it? Chiboy said, it's Uncle Solomon that come and told them to give them the car key. And he drove the car away. That since that day, they have not seen Solomon and the car.
Thank you. So, Pastor, now over to you. You have 10 minutes.
Okay, good morning, Nigerians. It's a pleasure to be here. Firstly, I want to say I didn't intend to enter into any issue with my late brother's wife, but since she brought it here, it's open now. So we just have to blow everything open and let everyone, he that faces judgment with equity, will do it with a strong heart. So I'll do that. Now, firstly, like I said, she absconded her marriage to the tune of 1 year, 8 months, close to 2 years. And the young man had...
How did the marriage happen?
The young man had some health challenge. Now, this marriage in question, they married themselves in 2007. As at that time, my father was alive. My wife, my present wife now, I was just cutting my wife that period. My father was alive, had some health challenges. But what am I saying? I am the only legitimate blood brother of this person we are talking about. And I am not aware of that marriage. My father was alive. He didn't know this lady. This lady in question doesn't know where the man she is talking about comes from. They met in Abuja, and in few weeks, they set their marriage. The church that wanted to wed them, that was on the wedding card, found out some irregularities, refused to wed them. They went to one somewhere, did their wedding. A church that doesn't have a CAC. I am a founder of a church. I don't wed people because I'm still doing my CAC process. So I don't want to go into all that. But now, this marriage, this thing called marriage, took place between the two of them. I was not aware. My father was alive. Was not aware. When I wanted to marry my wife, one of the conditions my wife's father gave me is, in our place, we don't give boys women to marry. So go and bring your father. And I did that. Her father didn't do that. They just needed the marriage. The guy is working. Prisons. Fine. She knew his challenge. So perhaps he would die in 2 weeks. Unfortunately, after the marriage, the young man refused to die. I have families listening to these programs that maybe if you put a call through, like I stop them from coming here, you may not be able to control the anger. Now, after a while, the young man started having challenges with this marriage. The challenges went as far as this lady going to the prisons to do trouble. I mean, serious trouble. Anybody that is in prison that even tried to assist the young man because of his health challenge, she will face the person squarely. And because of that, the office said, so that we won't get into trouble, let's transfer this young man out of Abuja. So they transferred him out of Abuja to Benin. And the young man left for Benin, and the wife he married refused to follow him to Benin. I'm a pastor, I've been transferred when I was still working in Winners until now. There is no way I've been transferred to that my wife will look at my face and say, okay, go, I'll be coming later. Are you understanding me? But she took her decision, stood by it, and the young man left. Few months after, she went to Benin to tell him she was pregnant and found another woman with the young man.
Your brother?
Yes. Did a lot of trouble and left. After a few other months.
How old was the pregnancy, and for how long have they been separated?
Sir, I may not have the full data, but I have people you can call now that will give you the lowdown.
Go ahead.
So, she delivered the baby, and the young man, while alive, argued that he was not the father of that child. When they told me the issue, as a pastor, I won't tell him, this is what you did, and this is what. So I said, brother, this child is a girl. So please, for God's sake, stop arguing about the fatherhood of the child. If it's a male child, I will argue with you that we won't accept a strange blood. But it's a female child. Why are you fighting? Please allow it. Let peace reign. I did that. I stopped that issue. My family members.
Hey, order! If I do now, I go conk myself. Order!
No conk.
Continue.
Please, I'm not saying the female child is not important, but I was only pointing out the idea that my
the female child is less controversial.
Yes.
Okay.
So stop the fighting. We train the child. Definitely, they will marry the child. So we won't fight about it.
So even female child is more important to the family.
Yes, because we at least will collect goods.
You try.
For marriage.
For trade.
Okay.
So after after that controversy, she and the young man had issues. They broke up. Before they broke up, if you get to the Nigerian prisons, they will bring up some files and tell you that she took the young man to welfare. From welfare, they went to court, and whatever happened there, they separated. The young man lived in a place she doesn't know, which I won't mention.
Who bring the separation?
As in, she went to welfare. Court. From there, they did all the.
But you know, say you talk and say when she go Benin, she go meet with another woman.
Yes, and they had issues.
Okay.
And she came back to Abuja.
Okay, maybe Nabeti makes she saw.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, I was not here in Abuja. But like I said, there are cousins that has the complete lowdown of this thing, but I was able to curb them so that I can control their anger. So she separated with the young man. Now the young man lived
before the man died.
Yes.
For court.
Yes. Can I ask her a few questions so that you can be sure?
Please ask her.
Please, where did your husband spend the last 1 year of his life?
Madam, answer.
When he came back to Abuja, I was not aware.
Yes, sir. You are the wife. You are the wife.
Madam, answer now. The last 1 year and a half where your husband spent before he died, where he do am?
Autaba Lefi. That was where he was staying.
He alone?
Yes. The house he went to. But we're not together.
Why?
Because when I left Benin, we already had issues when I left him in Benin and came back with my children.
Okay, so continue.
Please, the place my brother lived before he died is called One Man Village.
Not Autaba Lefi.
One Man Village.
So, madam.
One man. I don't know Abuja. So I believe you people should know where I'm talking about. I was taken by a cab on charter to that place by his friend that lived with him. You know, yesterday I was talking to prison. I said, if I am asked in anywhere who is my brother's wife, I will mention one young man, Adewale, at Begunde or something.
Why?
And they said, why would I say a man is my brother? I said, because the last 2 years of my brother's life was very challenging because of his health. And the only young man who stayed with him, my brother, because of his challenge, sometimes may wee on his clothes and all that, The young man who was there with him did what a wife and I, the brother, wouldn't have loved to do with happiness.
Which work
the young man was working with him in prisons.
Okay, now in colleague for prison.
Yes.
Let's appreciate Adewale, please. Now for you, the brother, to say you cannot even go.
There are things I will not do.
Yes.
My brother's health challenge was funny in such a way that now you will not want to really be around him for a long time.
Okay.
But this young man lived with him in the same house for 2 years. I have the rent receipt of that house. In one place called.
So madam no even know where her husband died. Okay, so continue.
I know my brother better than this woman. Because we're just the two of us.
Okay, in the family.
Yes, we spent our life growing together. We have the assistance of our senior sister, who is like a mother. One sister, Joy Irobe, she's the mother of the house. And that's the assistance we have. That's the only person in the extended family that can stand for us. So most of the information we are looking for, if you put a call to her, you may not be able to control her anger. You know what it means to her, like losing a son. So Ima lived that, and eventually Ima died. Before Ima died, few days to the time we were talking, and I told him I'll be coming to Abuja to see him on Sunday when I heard of his admission. Now, before this time, December, prison sent him from Benin, where he was. They sent him on the course to Lagos. It was in Lagos that I was called that the young man slumped. Now, me knowing his health challenge, I knew I had to do something quick and fast. So I called the prisons in Abuja and said, please, this is what is happening to him. Prisons had been of great help to that young man. Prisons said, can you return him back to Abuja? I went to Lagos, pick him. You understand what it means? I am a very busy person. But I had to do it. I ran to Lagos, pick him, use night bus by charter, land him in Abuja and handed him over to Sister Joy and left. Sister Joy took him back now to prisons, and prisons did everything they do, but he had been out of his drugs for some time, so his system couldn't respond again. So when I got the information, I knew that the end has come, but I didn't know how long it would take. So on Sunday morning, on Saturday, we spoke. I told him, I said, look, just give me Sunday. I have 3 services to keep. There's no way I can live just like that. But after the service, I'll take a flight. I'll meet you in Abuja Sunday evening so that we can talk. Now, that was Saturday. On Sunday morning, his phone called me around 6:45. I picked the phone, and the person who called me cried for like 10 minutes. So I knew something had happened. I said, please, can you stop crying? Talk to me. Who is this? He said, sir, my name is Adewale. I said, is this the Adewale my brother? He said, yes. He said, I'm with your brother in the hospital. We have been here for some time. I said, where is Sister Joy? He said, Sister Joy is crying outside. Immediately he said that, I knew it was on. So
the worst has happened.
Brother, don't die. You know, such a issue on a Sunday morning, prepared for service. I didn't attend church. I just put off my phone and said, so Monday morning, I was in Abuja. First thing on Monday, I was in Abuja. Went there to the hospital, saw my brother's corpse, arranged for,
be strong.
Arranged for him to be put in the mortuary, and I began to do my, please, where is this his wife? And my family began to tell me, oh, you don't know? No waiting. Where is the woman? We don't know. What do you mean you don't know? So all this while, you have not seen her. So we have not seen her. I don't want to, where is the wife? He said, brother, I don't even know he's married because I stayed with him in one man village for over 2 years. And we didn't see a wife. What nonsense is this? I began to look for how to get to her. Now, I went to the father and told the father, please, can you help me call Promise?
How did you trace the father?
I was showed the church where the man used to worship. He's an elder in the church. I don't know their house. I went to the church, lock fell on me, I found the man in church. Please, sir, can you help me call Promise? Tell her I am in town, I want to see her. Now, Nigerians, please, can we listen with understanding? I am the brother and you are the wife. Who should tell who that somebody died?
Of course, the wife.
Who should tell who, for God's sake? because you were not there. And I'm now coming to tell you, do you know that the man died? He died.
Who says so?
The wife. Say, he died. Okay, no problem. Now listen, I don't have much time. I'm in a hotel in Abuja. I am spending too much. I have to bury Ima and go back. I was doing all this because as at that time, we didn't grow in where we come from. I don't want to mention because the next question I'll ask her, you'll find out she doesn't even know where the young man comes from. Now, we did all that. I was just hurrying, trying to make sure I finish everything so I can go back. I have family and all that.
You have 3 minutes to go.
At the end of the day, I was begging. I said, okay, I will bury him at so date. If you don't want to come, that's your issue. Please, can you send me his son? Let him come and witness.
Okay, the one you told me over the phone that when they born the Pekin, your late brother give him name yes. Samuel.
His name is Samuel Emmanuel Irobe.
But
before they married, the young man had a son whose name is Junior Emmanuel Irobe.
Okay.
Before they got a
okay.
Her own son is Samuel Emmanuel Irobe.
And
but as we are talking now, the boy is not answering Samuel. The boy's name is Akachuku. And I don't know why an Edo man should answer Akachuku.
Okay, leave that one.
So at the end, at the end of the day, I did all that. Order. I did all that and buried my brother, and the woman standing claiming wife didn't show up. She didn't know where I buried my brother in Abuja, which she must have heard by flying news. She doesn't know where I buried him in Abuja. And I went ahead and buried him. Now my brother lived.
You have less than 2 minutes to round up.
Lived a very funny kind of life. So is this person that is careless with issues? My brother acquired a Carina O from one prison officer.
That's first model of Carina.
O is a model of 1978 or 74, 76 model. And they agreed on 180, and my brother gave the man 60,000 and wrote a promissory note.
Okay, the owner of the car sold it to your late brother at
180,000.
And your brother gave him
60,000. And they had a paper agreement, and that was what I saw, and they called it the document of the car. Now, my brother could drive that car around because he was a prison officer. I don't think any other person can drive that car around. I took the car now to a place called Mechanic Village in Cairo. Then I was just looking for how to raise money and bury him. So I took the car and said, please, buy this car. Let me have money. And the people came out and said, the car doesn't have particulars. It's an old model, blah, 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 blah. We cut it, so we are paying you 20,000. I got angry. And I looked at the young man who has been a wife and a brother.
Okay,
there is nothing I could do. As at the time my brother died, the church had just blessed me with a Passat 2014 model FSI. So what do I do with the car now? Oh, I called the young man. I said, since you have been his wife, you have been his brother for me in Abuja. If I give you this car, will you be able to drive it? He said yes, that he knows the owner, he will know how to negotiate. I said, take the car. So I gave the car to the young man and left. Now, it was this same young man, when he saw that I was already frustrated, looking for money anywhere, it was this same young man that said, Pastor, there is this land your brother was trying to buy you that he doesn't know much about the land. But if he go and tell the man that your brother is dead, the man may turn tiger. So let him go and tell the man that your brother said they should do agreements on whatever they have done. And so he went there, did some, and the man wrote agreement.
Where is this Adewale for crying?
I've not seen this young man. I'm looking for him.
Please, Adewale. Adewale, if they hear this program or anybody who sabi.
I think his name is Adewale Adegunde or Ade.
Okay, will be prison.
Yes, he had an issue with prisons, but he
okay, please, if you know Adewale, a prison officer, whether serving or dismissed or please. Come to who was a friend to
Emmanuel Irobe.
We stay with him when he did sick till he die. Please come to for One Man Village. Come to Human Rights Radio. Identify yourself. We want to appreciate you. We want to appreciate you by the grace of God. Thank you. So continue.
So the young man went to the owners of the land and said, listen,
you have less than 1 minute to go.
The person is here. He wants to pay the balance. So write the agreement. Let him know how much. So they wrote agreement. Now the land that they sold for my brother at 800,000, he had succeeded to give them 120,000. So they wrote 120,000 to balance 580. I'm already looking for money. In case I have that money on my hand, I won't pay 580. For a land in Abuja, I know I will not leave. So I called Adewale, I said, Adewale, can you look for anybody? Now what I did to exonerate myself, when we were in a family meeting, I told him, I said, Adewale has brought this land documents, and I handed it over to the family. I said, Adewale, when you see anybody who is ready to give us the money Ima paid and ready to go and settle with the people, take them to the family. Because I was busy running around. So to be very candid, till they brought somebody and the person gave either 80 or 100,000 or something, my siblings were saying, my sisters were saying, the money is used. I said, collect. Why? Because I just needed to bury this young man and go back. And they collected. I was not, the first thing, I was not the one who collected it. I don't know the face of the person who paid. I don't know where the land is and all that. But I just did it so that I could go. Now, I ended up burying the young man. And I knew that the prisons will need his death certificate to be able to do anything about his gratuity. So I took that one and left with it.
The death certificate?
Yes. Knowing that anybody who needs his money will have to come through me. I didn't know who his next of kin is, and I don't know up till as I'm standing. But I knew that there is nobody in prison that will try that because I was ready to go to court. And thanks God, prisons understand how these things should be done. So she went there.
This woman?
Yes. After I buried my brother, I didn't see her and all that. But unfortunately, after that, she went to prison. I am the wife of Late Ima. I want to come and collect his. And the then CDO of prisons, they referred her to the man. And the man looked at her and said, please, who are you? She said, I'm the wife to him. And the man said, because that was the man who arranged prisons officers who helped me bury my brother. Our tradition, elders don't bury the junior. Yes, yes, we are from Edo State. Yes.
So you were left alone.
I was left, and the day I buried my brother, heavy rain in Abuja, I was carrying the coffin practically by myself alone. So this man in question was the one who called me and said, Pastor, how are you coping? I said, I don't know what to do again. I've just paid for an ambulance. He said, no, you will have asked me that I has already signed an ambulance of prison to carry. But I'd already paid because nobody was there to help me. So at the end of the day, prisons brought some of their staffs and they helped. We carried. The man who conducted his burial was a prison pastor. And they buried the young man. Few days after, she went to the office to collect the money. The people went and asked her 2 questions. You are the wife? Yes. Why is his death certificate? They need it. I don't know. It should be with the brother. So you are called the brother. Ever since then, she tried getting to me, and I knew what she was looking for. So I just cut her off and went ahead with my life. And I made a decision within my spirit that I will not give her that death certificate until the children are grown up enough for me to take from her, because she is proving to me she is not a good person. And I can't leave my late brother's children in her hand. I can't. It will be a menace to our family in the future. For the character of this woman, so I
take it easy.
I decided not to give
She
it to
did
her.
not insult you here.
No, I won't.
So
I won't.
don't insult her.
So at the end of the day, she started making trouble with prisons. That somebody have connived and carried my husband, the husband's money, and give me, and that blah 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 blah. And she did a lot of trouble with the prisons. But at the end of the day, I also came, please sir, to find out, because prisons should be able to tell us whether this boy's money has been collected or not. Because I'm still with the death certificate even as I'm talking now.
And you have not collected anything?
I have not presented it, so prison is not even supposed to process anything.
So can you give us the CDO's number finally, please? We don't chop time.
So the other day she came here and because I listened to the program, and she made a statement. When you asked her, I said, how many children do you have? She said 3. I am here to tell these humble Nigerian people that even the second child, who is a girl, my brother denied while alive. So how come you are having 3 now? Are you understanding me?
No, I don't understand.
No.
Am I supposed to lie?
You don't understand now.
Now, Now I want to prove her wrong because in March she was discussing with Sister Joy, and she sent picture of the two children and said to Sister below and said, "These are your brother's children." In March this year.
Two.
Yes, two. And by June and by May this year, she came to this studio and said she has 3. Please, can that thing be recorded? Can that thing be
replayed?
Because that's what happened.
Yes, it should be
3.
Okay.
2 children.
Give us the
So
CDO's.
whatever the number of children you have, the issue here is clear.
Give us CDO's number. CDO's number.
Camera, can you capture for you to know? Okay, now look at the text one of my cousins just sent me, sir.
So please help me tell them. The father said, please, Solo, help me tell them. The father said he thought it's a joke.
Now, when I went to the father to tell the father my brother died and they should call her for me, the father told me he doesn't have his number, he doesn't know where she's living. At the end of the day, I ended up burying my brother. 2 days after I buried my brother, the father now went to visit Sister Joy. And Sister Joy said, "Why are you coming now? We have buried the young man. We didn't see you. We didn't see your daughter." And the man opened his mouth and told my sister, he said, "You know, when Solo told me, I thought he was joking."
Okay. To collect this. For you to know how hot this jump and this marriage matter is, I want you to see how many missed calls on one phone. Let this one finish ringing.
Oh, people are calling me now over this issue.
Okay, so
let me
do
just
what
cut. 070.
Sorry, I beg, sorry. Okay, PRO Prisons is calling in. Good morning. Good morning, PRO Prisons. CDO is online, but we can take. Let's hear from CDO first. You can hold the line. CDO, good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
My name now, Ordinary Ahmed Issa. Then they call me the voice of the voiceless, the ordinary president.
Ordinary Ahmed.
Yes, we dey do one case here. We concern late Emmanuel Irebe.
Okay.
And the wife dey here, the brother dey here. We won't conclude this matter. We hear say somebody don't follow back, claim the late brother's and the late husband's entitlement and salary.
Sir, is the woman there?
Yes, she dey here, sir.
Let me talk to the woman.
She dey hear you, sir. Madam, put microphone close to your mouth.
Madam.
Sir?
Do you know whom you are speaking to now?
Yes, sir.
Do you know me?
I don't know.
You know the person you met at this church some time ago?
Which church?
This church.
Remind her wetin happen, make we save time.
Okay. You know the time you text me that you will dismiss me and Ima?
She will dismiss you and Ima?
Yes, because I helped the husband because of health challenge.
You remember him?
I remember him.
Oh, okay. So now she remembers.
Okay, good and fine. But what happened that led to the husband transfer to Benin?
Oh, are you asking her?
I'm asking her now.
Okay, wetin happen wey we make prisons transfer your husband to Benin?
I don't know.
She don't know. She don't know.
She don't know.
Okay, tell us now. Let's save time.
Okay, what happened was that, okay, let me bring the story in a vivid something. I helped the husband because of the health challenge that you cannot be able to do a vigorous job. You'll be coming gradually and often because of health challenge. You say that we should not be schooling. So now, he called me on phone that he will dismiss me and Ima. I said, okay, before we dismiss you, let Ima be transferred to where they will not know him. That's why they led to the transfer to Benin. When you get to Benin, the in charge of that place didn't know he had challenge. Put him on a vigorous jail. And unfortunately, they took him to another course for Lagos. This is a city course. Unfortunately, he forced it. Brought him to Abuja, he couldn't make it.
Okay.
That was already dead. And another, okay, excuse me, sir. Another occasion that he came to pension office, he said that they have collected in husband pension. I asked some questions, say, how did they collect your husband's pension? Do you have a death certificate? Where did your husband die? He was looking at me. How did they collect somebody's pension that without death certificate? You don't know where your husband died. And you are claiming that they collect your this day, somebody collect your file something. So that's all what I know about it too.
It's all right. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Sir.
Thank you.
Okay.
Make we hear from PRO. Hello, PRO Prisons.
Good morning once again, Honorable President. Actually, the CDO has partially answered the question, the issue I wanted to address, that it is practically impossible for anybody to process the benefits of a diseased staff without a death certificate. The diseased staff, Emmanuel Hero, in question, nobody has processed his benefits because no one was forthcoming with the death certificate to apply for the...
So nobody don't collect anything from Una?
No, nobody has collected his death benefit.
So madam, you hear, they never collect.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, PRO Prisons. So madam, you can rest your mind, they never collect. Thank you. Okay, finally, please, we are rounding up now.
Okay, so my final request here is simple. Please, I beg the prisons to be able to update Emmanuel's file so that if it actually means knowing who is his next of kin and applying for his money, I can do it so that these children can actually be taken care of. Now, in the course of this while, my family have not neglected her. Now, in the week she came to this place, our senior sister sent her some money. My brother in Lagos sent her some money. And yet she paid transport with the money she was supposed to feed the children with. Paid transport to here to come and lie.
She did not say you are lying. You can't say, withdraw that.
Okay, I withdraw.
Thank you.
So please, that's what I just want. The prison should help us update whatever is needed to be upgraded so that I can come in, I'll tender the death certificate and know what to do.
Thank you. Thank you. Elder, you go with him to prisons and then we will grant, we hope the Controller General of Prisons will graciously grant this request. So help us, God.
Amen.
Thank you very much. My brothers, my sisters, if I look at and I say time, don't they give us signal to do to signal, make we continue to the they go. Madam Savicon, over to you. Sorry for the interruption, ma.
Thank you.
Are you ready with your writing materials? Are you ready? Are you ready? On your marks, set, ready, go.
Question number 1.
The site to go to online, there is an online ticketing process, and your complaint or your issue will be addressed within 24 hours. And the site is www.support.jam.gov.ng.
Repeat them again, ma.
www.support.
And the support, not abbreviation of support, because abbreviation does spoil most of on our head. Somebody go write SPT now, support.
Support, to support somebody.
SUPPORT, support.
Dot, yes.
All of them small letter.
All small.
Anything WW na small letter.
Dot jam. Dot gov. Dot.
And the gov is GOV. Gov.
Dot NG.
Abbreviation of a governor.
Now,
Government.
I'm quoting the direct quote of the JAM registrar in engaging them to resolve this issue. Why are we doing this? They said within 24 hours, every case will be handled and you'll be given a response to your matter. We are doing this.
The JAM registrar told you this. Let's appreciate the JAM registrar.
Yes. He said it's a ticketing system.
24 hours.
24 hours.
No, let's appreciate the JAM registrar. If at the end of the 24 hours your case is not resolved, come back here. But for now, let us appreciate the JAM registrar. Yes. Okay, collect microphone. What is your name?
We've gone to that website.
Wait. Calm down. Your blood is hot. Come front. Okay, hold on there. Gently introduce yourself. What is your name? Order.
Good morning, my ordinary president.
Yes.
My name is Halima Tuyusho Habibu.
Yes, ma'am.
We've gone to that website.
Your daughter Abina, your son.
My daughter Hamida Yusho Habibu.
Okay, now she be the victim.
Yes.
Okay, and una don go www.support.gov.ng.jamb.gov.ng.
Yes.
And it no work.
It did not work.
How many times una try am?
I've tried it more than 5 times. Even yesterday night, I tried it again.
Okay, thank you. Ados Michael, the head of ICT, try it.
It's working, sir.
Okay, so
it's working.
let's appreciate the JAM registrar.
Yes, sir.
Okay, one of the students. Okay, now you begin work.
I have used that platform. When I wrote to them, they replied me and said I should write. Have I written to the registrar? I said yes.
Inside the platform.
Yes. I told them
on the platform, on the
platform.
Yes, they can't ask you question. Have you written to the registrar?
Yes, they said I should write to the registrar. I replied them that I've written to the registrar. Up till now, no response. I wrote them the first time. They said if I've written to the registrar.
Any other person, you don't try the place. Another person, come front, sir. Order. What can be your name, sir?
My name is Obicha Bala.
Okay, sir.
I'm the accountant that came here last time.
Yes.
Good morning, Brekete family. Good morning, ordinary president.
Yes, sir.
The site this woman is talking about is there. But already each and every one of these students has a case. So if you go to the website, what it does, you will harvest your case from your profile and then give you as a response. It's not a solution to what we are doing. It's not.
Now what did they do?
So it's not a solution to what we are saying. It's on a system. If you have a problem after you log in all your profile, it will go to your profile and harvest your situation. Like in my own case, you told me absent from exam hall.
That's all.
So it's not the solution.
And the true situation, according to you, is that your son wasn't absent in the exam hall.
He wasn't absent.
What was the true situation according to you?
The true situation is that when she registered to write...
now your daughter, man?
My daughter, registered to write JAMB. She now went to write, she wrote mock with the result. After the mock, she went for the exam. We had two profile examination slips. One is carrying a picture, the other one is not carrying a picture. When she went for the exam, the machine malfunctioned and refused to pick her
fingerprint.
She was given an incident form. She failed. She took the invigilator took the incident form
to JAMB office. I wrote a letter in respect of that. Wrote another letter again, as if they are not respond. And now wrote the third letter before I now came up across this information. The issue is this: when we call the JAMB register, he said we can do whatever we want to do about it.
He told you?
He told me. You see here. So when we try to
print, the registrar told you that?
Yes. When we try to print the result, he told me that he told us that she was absent from exam hall. I took her. I was there as a father. In fact, what I discovered that my daughter is withdrawing. There's a kind of
withdrawal syndrome.
And this is a very intelligent girl.
Now, it to say no be you carry your daughter go school. Problem for happen.
At home.
You for the thing say your daughter just. Oh my God!
I was there. It's not that somebody took. I was there.
You took her there.
I said, let me stay and carry her home after the exam.
So you took her and you waited.
I waited in my car.
So, Madam Savikom.
This reason we thought he said no, he cannot see reason. He cannot see reason.
I think Madam Savikom.
Need to go like this.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So my prayer and my prayer is that you should give these people opportunity to go and write their exam.
Okay. Wait. Is Daddy saying your mind? You want to rewrite the exam? You want to rewrite the exam? You want to rewrite the exam? Are you ready? Okay. Okay, wait. Order. Yes, Daddy, come front. Wait, you will talk. We still have more minutes. Elder. No, sir. Go this way. Give her a chance. Head boy. Allow them to express themselves. Give him microphone.
Thank you, our ordinary president.
Your name is?
My name is Amin Ubasha. I represent my daughter who is unable to be here today because she comes from Nasarawa State.
Okay, talk close to the microphone.
Thank you very much for giving us this opportunity. But then look at the issue as it is. Most of these children that went for that exam did not even sit for the exam. So it's not a question of rewriting. When your fingerprint, my own daughter has a peculiar case. Last year where she sat, they allowed her to sit for the exam. But because fingerprint did not capture, she did not get a result. We wrote to JAMB before the result.
Came out.
The result. They said when the final result is out, they will allow her to do a receipt. But nothing happened. She was not invited. When we wrote to JAMB, they said the supervisor at the center she sat for did not bring a report in respect of that case. And 2 of them were affected in that particular
Are you
center.
the assistant director from FCDA?
Director, sir.
Sorry.
From FCDA.
Director, okay.
Yes,
okay, sir.
And this year, she could not even see it because it did not capture her fingerprint at all. During the mock, let me go back a little. During the mock exam, her last finger captured, and she sat for the exam and passed. She had about 209. But during the main exam, it did not capture at all, so she could not even sit for the exam. Most of these children with fingerprint problem did not sit for the exam in the first place. Yes, they did not. So it is.
Okay, you.
So it is not a question of rewriting. It's a question of them giving them the opportunity to write.
To write, not rewriting.
Yes, sir. Let them have another means of capture.
Let us not misquote English.
Yes, sir.
Rewriting is when you have written and you want to rewrite again. But when you have not written is
write afresh.
So now you want to I dey look for grammar to use. Now the heavier word for write is wrote. So you want to wrote. Okay, you want to roted. Do you want to wrote? You want to write? Okay,
So let me just make this statement.
Yes, sir.
If JAMB is doubting these kids that they are telling lies, what of their supervisors who were in the centers and took reports to them? Are anybody telling lies? So please, let them find a way of capturing their data, whether their eyes through,
even nose
or whatever. But let them find a way of capturing.
So what you will do?
Allow them to write.
What you will go do now? From now henceforth, you go capture your 5 fingers, then you put your legs Your leg.
Sir,
Capture.
Technology now has it that even the eyes can be used as If JAM is claiming to be technology compliant, let them get that for us.
Iris.
And also, this issue of what they post UME or what they do in the universities, the Ministry of Education should equally allow these children, after writing the JAM, those that passed and they had their results, should be allowed to do the post UME in the universities they apply.
Thank you. Oh yeah, young man, all of you, young wise leaders, listen, young wise leaders, answer me, young wise leaders. If you want to see, if you don't know how to claim your right is likely to become a plight. Please don't forget that you're coming from homes. You have parents, you have elders. Don't always forget that you are Africans. Please mind the way you express yourself. Are we okay?
Yes, sir.
You're going to compose yourself well. You're not going to sound insultive. Promise?
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah. Your name, sir?
Good morning, my ordinary president. My name is Peter Odibe.
Yes.
And I represent a group of students, a group of JAM candidates that is about 81. We're about 81
that you know.
That was affected in that particular center.
Okay.
The story
in a particular center? Yes. 81?
81, yes. I have their
list. Talk to the microphone.
So, the name of the center is Uzidak ICT Center. It's in Hussein Zone 4. That's where it's located. Actually, that day, we are the first set. That's 11th of April. We are the first set, 7 a.m. So actually, we prepared, me and my dad. I had to wake up early. Around 4. Then I think rain drizzled that day. So we walked with the rain to that place. So I got there very early as 6 o'clock. I was already in Use all the way from Cairo. So when I got there, they told us to sit in a hall. So after sitting in the hall, they later assembled us around after 7. Exam that was scheduled to take place around 7 a.m. or thereabout. Around 8. That was when they were arranging
8 in the morning.
In the morning. So that was when they were arranging us. So it was, and when we got there, it's not that we did not have any fingerprint issue that I know. So when we entered inside the hall, we were supposed to start the exam at least 8 o'clock. We were supposed to, but the exam that was scheduled to start 7 a.m. started around after 9. So when everybody was sitting around after 9, that was when some people noticed that their laptop, including my laptop, was the network. They had Wi-Fi connection problem. So some people laptop started around 9, so they were able to finish. Me, that my own did not start. It was when they now created another new Wi-Fi connection. That was when my own now connected. That I know is not actually JAM for, it's the center for, but it's still JAM responsibility to certify.
Who carry you now go the center?
It's JAM. But actually,
is your father a staff of JAM?
No.
Say your complaint and sit down.
So what I'm trying to say is that when it was around 10 that my laptop started and the rest of the 81 candidate, I was able to write only 2 subjects. So in the case of when I was listening to the radio program, he was saying that it's not possible for marks to be allocated to subjects you did not write. Clearly, I wrote physics. I did not write physics. I wrote only biology and English. I did not write physics. I did not write chemistry. I got 19. It cannot be a coincidence that 81 people got 19 in physics.
All of them.
So it doesn't. If Mr. Ishak Oloide is so capable, why is he not here so that we'll be able to challenge him? So that I will be able to challenge him physically.
It's all right. Sit down. It's okay. Thank you. That man behind. Yes, you. Come this way. No, now come this way. Come this way.
All of them that did not do physics got 19.
So everybody get 19.
81 of them.
Bonanza. Oya collect.
81 of them that didn't do the physics.
Madam Savikon, man. Sorry, let him talk. Then you talk. ICPC, I hope you are taking notes, man. And you are going to talk last. Because this is something...
Good morning, my ordinary president.
Yes, waiting be your name, sir.
My name is Effiong James.
Okay.
Sir,
you write Jam Babina, your son?
I represent my daughter.
Okay.
My daughter, if you click to the website, she was absent. My daughter's center was a Maitama Model
School.
Secondary School. before the date, we went there to know the center. On the day of exam, my daughter went there. She's here. I think I would love her to speak.
Okay, okay. Daughter, come. Yeah. Yeah.
Father and daughter.
Daddy and daughter. Oh, yeah. What is your name, my dear? Stand beside daddy.
Good morning, ordinary person.
Good morning.
Good morning, Brekete family.
Yes.
My name is Joy James.
Okay.
On Monday 15, I was supposed to go and write my exam in Model International School. So my dad took me and my elder brother there. I was supposed to write the exam by 1:30. So when we got there around 12:30, they said there was no exam there. That they've changed the center, they cancelled the center. So there was a taxi man, we took a drop from the bridge to the school. So he told us that there was no exam there. So my elder brother was like, let's go and check if it's true. We went there, there was no exam. So the taxi man took us to a cyber cafe. Then we went there, we did the printout because they changed it to Dominion School at Jabi.
And nobody informed you priorly, okay?
There was no text message, nothing.
Okay.
So when we got there, the supervisor said that they can't do anything, we should go to JAM office. So we took a drop there, we begged the taxi man that please, you should take us to Buhari. We don't know JAM office. We'll be asking people if they know. They took us, they directed us to JAM office. When we got there, the security told us that we should write a letter. We wrote a letter that they will get back to us. He asked me if I did not receive any text message. I said no. I told him that my phone is at home. We have to call my mom, asking her she should on the phone if there's any text message. She said no. This is my phone here, and the SIM card that I used to register.
Is the same SIM card?
The same SIM card I'm using. There was no text message. I went to my bought data. I checked my email. There was no message, and up to now they have not called me.
And on the website they say you were absent.
Yes, sir.
Which was no fault of yours.
Yes, sir.
Is there anybody did anybody experience similar situation? Okay. Oh, you have a different issue. Hold on. Okay, you come.
Sir,
yes, sir.
We went there for 3 consecutive times. They did not allow me to.
The JAM office.
JAM office.
You as a father.
As a father, I drove my car with my daughter, with my son. One of my sons is here too.
Yes.
They did not allow me to enter.
You as a father.
Yes, sir. The civil defense man there stopped us and collected the letter that my daughter wrote, and asked me. I showed him that I am the father of this girl and the other boy. But they did not write. Then let me enter. Who is in the office that you
won't allow me to see him?
Nigerian. Why not give me access to see the senior officer? The man said no. Every information stop
there at the gate. Okay, thank you, Daddy. Thank you. We will come to you. Sit down. Whose phone is this that is ringing? Show me the person where in phone ring. If not be so, all of now they go out. You out. If your phone ring, you are going out. So check your phone. Please sit down, please. Yes, madam. Yes.
But I wrote my
What
exam
is your name?
Hamida Isha Habib.
Okay.
I wrote my exam on the 11th, and then when it was time to check for our results, it was showing us results withheld. Many of us, we have that same problem. We don't want to rewrite the exam. We want our results to be released because if there is no genuine reason that our results have been withheld, then I don't see any reason why the results will be withheld.
Okay. Did she make a good point?
Yes.
Did she make a good point? Yes. If there is no reason, cogent reason for the result to be withheld,
release it.
Then release it.
Yes. Because we are not ready to rewrite, and then we didn't malpractice, and then I don't see any reason why the results should be withheld. We want a genuine reason, and if there is no genuine reason, our results should be.
Okay, thank you. Head boy, collect microphone. Sit down. We know different case. Everybody, yes, different case. The man at the back there. Are you a father or a jambite? Okay, father. Please now, let's save time, sir. Now since you dey stretch hand, now you dey look for somebody.
Sorry, ordinary.
What be your name, sir?
My name is Bandi BJ Yawa, sir.
Sir?
Bandi BJ Yawa.
Okay, sir. Okay, now your son be this.
Yes, sir.
Come and stand close to daddy. Yeah. Yeah.
Good morning, ordinary.
When they do to born pikin now, they hungry me. I'm telling you. Okay, sir.
Good morning, ordinary.
Yes, sir.
Good morning, Brekete family. My name is Bandi BJ Yawa. This is my son, Valentine Bulus. So his case was he wrote at the Brits Academy. So when they start the exam, not up to, he answered only one question in English. Suddenly there was fire outbreak.
Fire?
Yes.
Fire?
Yes, sir.
Fire in the center?
Yes, sir.
Ajabi?
Yes.
Hey.
Brits Academy.
Brits Academy?
Yes, sir.
What?
Brits, they catch fire? Okay,
So he answered only one question in English.
Before they run out?
Before that thing happened. They now ran out to save their life. So suddenly the situation was calm. He went back, to his own system. He saw a different profile, not his own. So they gave him a different system. When they key in there, the thing could not accept him. So the one woman there, one lady, now tell them that those that has problems should write their name, their jam number, and everything. They will reschedule them. So quite obviously they reschedule some, but they didn't call us. So we keep on checking, spending 200 naira every day checking.
To check is 200 naira.
To reprint, I mean.
To reprint?
Yes, sir. So when we were here on Friday, because we came, we were outside. Then somebody said, you answer one question. This thing is not organized. So just check. I said, how will you check when you know write the exam? He said, you answer one question. I said, I now send him buy 100 naira recharge card. I just put inside. Send whatever 55 whatsoever. Shortly they just reply us. There Bulus James, you are 18, this blah, blah. English 15. Literature 18.
Talk to the microphone.
Okay.
English
15 that he answer only one question. The
literature
that he not even attempt 18. The government that he not even attempt 18. Hausa 11. So even aggregates.
No. Order. I'm not laughing, no. I'm not laughing.
You are serious, sir?
Am I laughing?
You are not laughing.
Am I laughing?
You are not laughing.
Oh, okay, sorry. No, don't laugh with me.
So
wait.
62.
You know, the computer can detect that he has Hausa blood in him.
How come he got 11?
You are from Kaduna?
Yes, I'm from Kaduna, sir.
Are you Baju?
I'm Java, sir.
So you understand the computer don't detect say is from the Java speaking Hausa corner. So they can't give a bonanza of Hausa how many?
11.
Hausa 11.
Yes, sir. Literature 18.
Literature 18.
Government 18.
Government 18. This is a politician, but
So, sir, what I'm saying here is that because this boy didn't even finish his exam, and I heard that the JAM registrar was there that day in that center.
Oh.
Yes. So, I be the PRO, I don't know. So now what I'm saying is that because opportunity comes but once, this boy did not even write the exam. I want them to give him opportunity to write his exam. If he write and he didn't get that one, it's okay. This one, he didn't even finish the English. He said, talk less of attempting the other ones.
Thank you.
So that's my comment.
That boy. Okay, daddy, go with our son. Now, this side, try this side. Students. No student. Okay, see student, now see student. Then after her, then that parent. Madam, you don't do. We not be quarrel. We go soon round up. What is your name, my dear?
My name is Ezike Vivian. Ezike Vivian.
Ezike Vivian. Now, you know one thing where they pain me about this situation. All of these children, see their composure, see their delivery, see how confident they are. Make una clap for yourselves, my dear. I am very proud of you. When I did secondary school, I no get this kind of confidence. I know they even hear English. Oh yeah. Take it close to your mouth.
My exam was on
close to your mouth.
15th of April. at Sascom International School. And it was...
Where is Sascom International School? Maitama.
Yes. So I went there, I registered. I also did the thumb print. And a copper, it was actually a copper that I did my thumb print. And after that I...
Just hold the mic for her.
Okay, and after that I went to the hall, I wrote the exam, everything was okay. And then after the...
And you finish all your papers?
Yes, I finished all my papers. Then after the exam, I came out...
Did you thief answer?
No, sir.
Did you malpractice?
No, sir.
Mispractice?
No, sir.
Adult practice? Okay,
So after the exam, I came out because we were asked to like thumb print again before we go. Then I tried my thumb print and it wasn't... that it didn't scan.
After writing your exam?
After writing my exam, it didn't scan. So they said I should go and wash my hand and do everything. I did all the whole procedures and still the same thing. Then they said we should wait. So I waited and kept on like
cleaning
my hand and everything. So when I thumb printed it showed at my profile showed, and I was like, okay, very happy. I was very, very happy that finally I can go and eat. And after everything, the day of the results came out. My friend called me. I was like, check result. The result is out. So I checked and I saw invalid entrance into the exam hall. And
invalid entrance into the exam hall.
Invalid entrance into the exam hall.
Cool down, easy.
So
invalid entrance into the exam hall.
Yes. So I went.
Not even invalid exit into the exam hall. Okay.
So after I was so shocked because I know that I wrote the exam and everything was okay. So I told my mom about it. Mom said I should go to where I registered. So I went there to complain. The man said I should go to JAM office at Buari. So I went there. They welcomed us. They said we should go and print out the text messages sent to me. I should go and print it out and give it to them. So after that, the lady went to, I don't know who she gave documents, the printout. Then she came back saying that they said I didn't print well. And I'm like, Ma, I did everything. I printed. She said, maybe...
Hold the line.
She said that maybe I didn't print well, and the person that printed me was like, okay, he saw on that profile thinking it was my own, and said I should go.
Okay, that is your complaint. Thank you. Let's appreciate that. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, my Daddy President.
Nahumi and Devano, where you Devano from?
Kenneth Uzoma from Italy.
Okay, Kenneth Uzoma, how Italy today?
I will best just today, sir.
Yes, quickly, you have 1 minute.
Okay, sir, I just want to thank you for what you are doing today. It's wonderful. In fact, there is a lot of lapses in our educational system. You see, you know what I am just passing through because of this, my daughter's original certificate.
They never released the original certificate, Madam Savicom.
No.
This man in Italy, in daughter don't get admission for Italy. Now, just because the original certificate has not been released to her, she's about to lose admission in Italy with scholarship. Talk to Madam Savicom. Talk to Madam. Hold on. Madam, write your number first. Plus 3993 93 51 00 46 confirm the number. Plus 393 51 00 46 So, Madam Savicom, hello, my brother. Madam Savicom will call you immediately. In fact, let me give her the phone so you can lay your complaint afresh. Thank God, ICPC and Savicom combined. Stay here. Madam, just so you might. Okay. Tell her.
Good morning, ma.
Well done, my brother. I've gotten your number.
Okay,
Lay it now when you get the opportunity.
Do you have our office number so that we can take it up? Oh yeah, lay it. Go ahead.
Okay. My daughter came to Italy in 2016. And by the end of her, as soon as she finished her exam, she came to meet me here. So she got an admission. But the result, her result is the statement of result. So that after she got the admission, she passed the examination and everything. They gave her admission, and she never come with her original certificate, only statement of result. So they have given us time, and the time has passed over a year now, 2016, where she result. She came with her result, but no original certificate. I have been calling and calling nowhere. Our embassy has the right to the school, but they have given us that, but now they have suspended my daughter. It's no more taking exam, but they allow her to be coming to take lecture. So I've been coming and reporting her original certificate, because I see it like it is fake result. When it results, if I cannot produce the original certificate, they are telling that the result is fake. And that becomes a big shame to us. So that's what I was just going through all this while. So that the network board will release the original certificate so that I can go to the school and present it.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. We'll work on it and get back to you immediately. Thank you. We will engage NECO and we have it. This is critical. We'll work on it. Thank you.
This is your number now, your direct number, been a company number.
Yeah, no, my direct number.
Okay, I don't give unto Madam Savicom. The remaining 3 digits, I just
details of the girl so that I will know the girl I'm talking about.
Now when you call them, because this phone, I have over 1,200 missed calls here.
Okay,
now.
Right. So the details, Madam
Savicom will call you, then you will talk to her.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Adnan.
Maybe the way you talk now is why I talk to them. But yes, you get one daddy for back there. Daddy, please come. Would you respect yourselves? Because I dey laugh no mean say na so I dey permanently. I get another side though. Put down before I show now the other side of the ordinary president. Area. Good morning, sir.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, everyone. I want to thank you for this opportunity. I want to believe, God, that we have a headway.
Sir, this is not an opportunity. It is your right. It is their right. This is Human Rights Radio and Television. It is your right. Say it. It is our right. It is our right. Continue, sir.
All right. Let me start by saying, well, we appreciate what Jambi is doing. We call it.
Are you arguing with your father? You are the crazy. Why? If you not again, I send you out. What did they worry you now? Have you forgotten that you right? This is somebody's. Where are we going like this? Respect yourself before I can flog somebody here now. I am not just older than you. I can father most of you here. Give me microphone, let me address them. How many of you here is up to 50 something? Are you up to 50 something? Are you up to 40 something? I am 50 something. And this man is older than me. In Africa, even if elder lie, you not go talk say he lie. We are Africans, we respect our elders. Yes, you have a situation. We are trying to resolve it. And that was the reason why I demanded that the registrar must apologize. But that does not mean that you should misbehave. In fact, where is that young man that addressed the prof as Mr. Oloyede? Come back here and apologize now. Come and tender an unreserved apology. It's not your... Collect microphone. Not be America.
I only said that.
Apologize. You don't have any reason.
Apologize.
Say, I am very sorry, sir. Professor Oloyede, sir. I am sorry.
I'm very sorry, sir. Professor Oloedes.
Thank you. Open a clap for him. Open a clap for himself.
Well, I have a reason for saying what I said. You see, identity fraud is prevalent in this our time, and we should not just overlook. No, when we go abroad, our certificates are not being respected because they feel that we engage so many malpractice here and there. And so when somebody comes up,
you hear this man who called from Italy.
Yes, sir.
His daughter gained an admission. She don't they go school, but they gave them timeline to produce the original certificate for citing. Because she could not produce the original, they have assumed and concluded that she is using a fake result pending. Now she's been suspended from writing exams.
So that is the issue, and we must face it. So when Professor Loede came up with this idea of biometric, I was one of his supporter that, yeah, this is a good thing. If we can stem it out, then those of you that have good result and you are outside the country, you'll be proud of yourself and everybody will respect you. Now, having said that, doing biometrics to be sure that we have the real person that is supposed to be taking the exam, that is the person taking it, is as important as this. It should not in itself exclude genuine candidates. And that is where we must be very, very careful. And I want to appeal to Prof to please look at our cases again and again. We are not asking for too much. If I've paid for an exam, now, JAM told me to go to a CBT center to register. I went there, I registered. They told me, go to the center and to a center and do your exam. I was there, I presented myself. They provided the device to identify me, and eventually the device could not identify me. I don't have any fault there.
Yes.
He said, no biometric, no exam. That is not my fault. I've submitted myself.
And you have paid your money. And you have paid your money.
I paid my money. My fingers are not cut. Everything is still intact. And you are saying no. It can only happen here. After all, they are under Ministry of Education. Although we don't have Minister for Education now, but we used to have, just in recent time, that demand, they asked all of them to go.
We don't get
permanent secretary who should be on top of this. We should not just be looking. It's a big problem. You see, when looking at this issue, there are other things that we can compare it. If we want to do screening for HIV, what do? You test with a kit, and the kit said somebody is HIV positive. You don't just conclude and say you are HIV positive. You go for another kit. You test with that kit.
Or you go to another lab.
And no, I'm coming. You go to do another test with a different kit. The kit says it's negative. Then you know you have one positive, one negative. Then you go for the third kit, test kit, which we call a tiebreaker. And tiebreaker, whatever result it brings out, if it now says it's positive, then you still don't stop at that. You go and do confirmatory tests. Maybe they use something like ELISA to be sure that yes, this individual is positive. However, in this case, an individual, you just put your hand on this device, which I tried last night to, because I want to have my fact. You cannot just see everybody here as being whalers. That we just came around to make noise. I left my work. My wife is here. She left her job just because of.
Let's appreciate this, our parents.
I went to the net to be sure what is the reliability of this device we are looking at. This is a report from London, from the Economics magazine, that an article they wrote. Now let me read some part of it.
Yes, sir. Make una hold microphone, Kawako, so that I go read.
Now, they said any biometrics has to solve two problems. identification, who is this person? And verification, is this person who he says or she claims to be? Fine. Now, they said fingerprint remains one of the most popular forms of biometric recognition, but they are not necessarily the most reliable. That has plenty of scope for abuse as well as miscarriage of justice. Now, they have a report here of where that happened. And in fact, FBI had to pay compensation of $2 million to an individual.
Jam go pay.
Now, it went further to say, it said they generate results that are probabilistic. That is what makes them inherently fallible. The chance of producing an error can be made small, but never eliminated. Therefore, confidence in the result has to be tempered by a proper appreciation of the uncertainties in the system. I hope you are getting.
Yes, sir.
Now, the sensor may be affected by humidity, temperature, and lighting condition. Those are the things that causes problem in this data. Now, the attitude, you're talking about behavioral side now, the attitude of people using the system may affect the results. So will their experience with or training for source scanning equipment. So we find out that a lot of variables come into play.
You even hear say now core member verify somebody. Who trained the core member to even master the I don't know what I don't understand.
Yes. So you see, so many factors coming. So we cannot now heap the blame on the candidate. The poor candidate that just submitted himself or herself to be screened so that she can have access into the hall.
Sir, yes, what did you say is your name?
My name is Muiwe Funtoye.
Now, imagine if, sir, are you with me?
Yeah,
I can see you're provoked. Are you thirsty? Should they get you water, sir?
No, sir.
Okay. Now, imagine if somebody from JAMB had someone courage to say, we are sorry, but we are working on this issue. We'll get back to you as soon as possible. How would you feel?
I'll feel good. Now, but I don't want a political answer to say we are coming and you are not coming.
But at least somebody has even shown some political concern.
Yeah, that will have actually calmed Fred now. But with this attitude of silence, and it seems no other person is talking, but it's not true. I believe people are talking.
If you know the bad blood I have attracted to myself because of this, if you know the number of people that are planning against me right now.
What?
The plan in vain.
Sir, you see, nobody is omniscient. It's only God. You don't know everything. And we must accept limited as human beings. Nobody knows everything. And honestly speaking, it's a mark of honor.
Hold the line, yes.
It's a mark of honor to say, look, I was wrong. I thought I was right. I was wrong. I am sorry. We will rectify.
Simple. Let's appreciate Daddy. Okay, thank you, Daddy. Thank you.
It's not weakness. And let me say something. And one thing I'm afraid of is this. This year, our children went there. They couldn't take their exams. They told them, go write something, go and make complaint at Buhari. They went there. Nothing happened. Now, next year,
they are going to mark them down.
Next year, they will have to carry a platoon for each center. Do they have the capacity? Does Nigeria have the capacity to carry 20 police or even soldiers to each center? We don't have that capacity. Because if you tell me next year that I cannot access the hall because my biometric does not work, I won't leave that place. If you now tell me that we will look into it, go and write something. Who will do that? What is happening?
Daddy is okay. Collect microphone before Daddy go instigate these children. Not gonna clap for Daddy. Not gonna clap for Daddy. I don't know that one. Now see the direction where Daddy they go. Tactically, these 1960 something products, they know how to make their point without insulting anybody. Let's appreciate Daddy. Madam, Oya, come. Make anybody no call repeat anything. Wait, somebody don't talk here before.
Good morning,
if you do,
Ordinary President.
Good morning, ma.
Good morning, members of Brekete family.
Your name?
My name is Benedita Uzigwe.
Are you a Jambite or a mother of Jambito?
It's my daughter that wrote Jam.
Okay, yes, ma.
So she's outside.
Okay.
So day before yesterday, she told me that she saw one number on Facebook. So she started telling me that they said that she should transfer 7,000 naira for them. They will help her to upgrade her.
Now 419. How she never send?
You don't send.
Now what now? What now? At this age?
No, order. It to say she no talk am. Some of una where they never send the message. Una for know what thing they happen. Mommy, thank you for talking it, but now 419.
So he sent that 7,000 immediately that day before yesterday night.
So how they take get a result?
No, you have not.
How they take get her phone number?
For Facebook.
Oh, now for Facebook. You go give our forensics. Then go trace the person we get the account, and we will make sure we arrest them. And then ICPC.
He transferred their money for them 3 times. And
7,000.
No, the day before yesterday morning he sent day before yesterday he sent 15,000 again. They said they will help her to buy form.
Madam.
How old is your child?
How old is your daughter?
21 years.
What?
Wait. Which language you na be? Order. Which language you na be?
Igbo, sir. Igbo.
Igbo from where?
Enugu State.
Enugu State. Where is Barrister Ogo?
The girl, she's outside.
Order.
Call the girl for me.
Her name is
Peace. Okay, give microphone. Peace, Igwe. All right, sit down, ma. Hey, order. Una no go repeat wetin person don't talk before. You in front, collect microphone quickly. Una don't see, we don't discover many things that we know they discover. So,
good morning, my
you have 1 minute. Your name?
Good morning, Brekete family. My name is David Joseph by name. This is my 8th time of writing jam.
Have I died? Have I died?
This is my 8th time of writing jam.
8 times?
8 times. So this similar issue I've been having it. This is not the first time. So,
how many times will you can write jam? 7 times. You don't break a Wole record with one.
So this year I wrote my exam at Lead British International School.
Lead British?
Yes. International School in Gwarimpa. So I will sign in, my thumbprint work out, and I sat for the exam. So I log in my exam password. So the exam came on. I solved 1 question, second one, and I went to the third one. My system paralyzed. Half of the system went off. So we were like 20 in numbers in that sense, in my own hall, particular hall. So we set aside that we should wait.
All of our system paralyzed at the same time?
Yes.
Paralysis.
20 of us. So we set aside that we should wait for the next people to finish before we continue on their system. So we waited. Many of them started finishing their exam. They finished their exam. So we have to take place of their
systems.
Seats. So we went there. I logged in again. It wasn't coming up. I tried again. It came up. Meanwhile, I only spent 5 minutes for the first time I log in. So when I check my time, we have 120 minutes for the total exam. So I check my time. They say it will continue from where I stop. So I check my time. I have almost 15 minutes left. So, and I complained bitterly. They said, no, we should just manage it. We should bring our exam slip. They will do something about it. That the time we cannot run, the time will come back. So after the whole thing, I tried, nothing worked out. So I only used the 15 minutes left remaining plus the 5 minutes I used. That was 20 minutes.
So how many papers you do?
I didn't even finish. I did half of English. I just did half. I did like 5 from here, 5 from here. So chemistry. I didn't do chemistry.
You didn't do chemistry
yes, at all. So I scored 36.
Chemistry.
Chemistry.
That is Jambonanza. Jambonanza.
Jamboree.
In my English language, I scored 45.
And you don't know say.
I don't know.
You know it's a big English, but.
I tried.
But 45 na bonanza.
So the other one they gave me 15. That is Agric. They gave me 15.
You are not a farmer.
My total score was 155. Which I wasn't even expecting.
For doing nothing.
For doing nothing. I wasn't even expecting.
Okay, make una clap for him. Una here. For doing nothing, you was compensated. See, make I talk something here. I think JAMB should have a rethink. They should revisit this matter with every seriousness. We are talking about people's children's future. We are talking about you disqualifying someone that is qualified already. We are talking about demoralizing someone whose spirit is up and strong. JAMB should revisit this matter with every sense of responsibility and seriousness. We will still continue. Let's go back to the middle. Yes, you. Yes, come forward. ICPC, I hope you are listening and watching. Oh, yeah, collect microphone. Your name, sir?
Good morning, sir.
Morning, sir.
Good morning, my ordinary president. Morning.
Save time, 1 minute.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Abel Frank Emmanuel. I was scheduled to write the exam on the 11th of April, where the first said I was supposed to write on.
Where?
GSS Cairo. Around 1:30 p.m., according to the time stipulated on my exam slip. So I went there even before 9. When I got there, those writing exam around 7 a.m. are still in the hall. I was like, those who are supposed to write around 9 a.m. have not even commenced the exam. What time are we going to write? So they didn't finish the exam quickly, but when it was our turn to write the exam, it was like almost like 8 p.m.
In the evening?
In the evening. And I think we started the exam, it should be like around 9 because of when you finish thumbprints and all that. So we started the exam, quite all right. I logged in, I began the exam. I answered some questions in physics. I skipped some, hoping to return to revisit them. I started answering English, and then this pop-up appeared on my screen that your system has lost connection to the server for too long. I complained to the official, what's happening?
Your system has lost connection with the server for too long.
And not just me, there are other candidates that were victim of this same issue.
But maybe they thought they no get server. I mean, they no talk here.
That's what's written. Other people too were complaining.
Okay,
They were trying to rectify it. Some people that will do it will take like sometime, maybe 15 minutes before it will be able to be rectified. Some people will try, they are writing the exam again, the pop-up will appear again. Your system has lost connection to the server for too long. Some people managed to finish.
So eventually...
We were not able to finish. Up to 12 a.m. We're still in the hall. Up to 1 a.m. we're still in the hall.
1 a.m.
1 a.m. we're still in the hall. So finally, they asked us a question, do you still prefer to write this exam or you prefer we fix another date for the exam? Some people gave a positive answer, some gave a negative
Which one is positive, which one is negative?
Some people say yes, some people said no. At the end of the day, they collected our jam slip, they logged us all out that we should go. That is hoping, so we were hoping that they will fix another date for the exam, that will write the exam. So every day I check my email, I check my phone number to see if there's a text message or something.
Up till now.
I try to reprint my jam slip to see if there's a different date. No update.
It's
so finally, when the results were out, I was like, I even wanted to go to the JAMB office before the releasing of the result. But my auntie was saying, hey, cool down, you like
So
to...
when the result came out...
So when the result came out, I checked my result and I got 128. I just wrote only one subject, physics, which I didn't finish. I was in English when my system began misbehaving.
So how much you score for physics?
Physics, they gave me 19.
19.
Chemistry, I didn't write, they gave me 18. English and physics, they gave me one for the something, and one is it 30 something also, and it was like 128.
Okay.
And I said, this is not my result.
That is
and I will not
bonanza.
accept
That
it.
is bonanza.
This is my third time of writing jam, and the
Okay.
same thing happened last year, and I'm not accepting it. All right.
Okay. Everybody no go fit talk today. We go take 3 more. Not be for everybody to talk. Now for us to get solution to the problem. Are we correct?
Yes, sir.
If you give chance, everybody go want talk. But now, by the little powers I have as the ordinary president in charge of this program, we are going to take only 4 more. And then 2, that's 4 students and 2 parents, no more. So let's start with the parents. Yes, quickly.
Good morning, my ordinary president.
Morning, ma. Waiting be your name. Where you come from?
My name is Comfort Solomon. I'm here with my son, Victor Solomon. Our problem is that my son went for exam in Cairo, and he didn't do the exam that day, and they didn't schedule him for another exam. The time he went and checked. So on Monday, he called me. I was in the hospital. He called me that, Mommy.
Are you a nurse?
No, I'm a government worker.
Okay, okay.
So he called me and he told me that when I told him to, because I was going to the hospital on Monday morning, that Saturday was having the exam, I was sick. So he didn't come on time. So I now asked the junior one, where is Victor? They said he has not come back. I said he has not come back.
Around which time?
Around maybe after 9, I was asleep. I said after 9, he has not come back. Carry the phone, please call him to come. Tell him to come. Tell him
to abandon the exam.
To abandon the exam. Let him come home. It's too late for him to be outside. So I told them to tell him to come. So they phoned him and he came back. And the following day...
Where is Victor?
Victor is there.
Victor, come and stand close to
And the
Mommy.
following day we were expecting them to reply us when to schedule the exam.
Oh, he went to ease himself. Okay.
When to schedule the exam. So we didn't get anything on Saturday. We didn't get anything on Sunday. So on Monday morning, as I was going to the hospital, I told him to go and check. So he went and checked. We didn't see anything. So later on Tuesday, I now still asked him to go and check. We now saw that the exam was scheduled 9 o'clock. That's on Monday. And he said that Monday when he checked, he said the exam was scheduled 9 o'clock in the morning. And we live in Jikwe. Before he would have gone to Jikwe, the exam would have finished. So I told him not to go, that I will send him somebody to come and tell him what to do, because I'm in the hospital. So I tried to reach the person.
Eventually, what happened, madam?
He didn't sit for the exam, and let them give him an opportunity to write his exam.
Thank you.
This is the 4th time he's writing it.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Take 2 students now. Randomly pick one like this, and then let the 2 stand. When one talk finish, the second person. Give the girls more opportunity than the boys. Yes. Give the girls more opportunity than the boys.
Good morning, Ordinary President, sir.
Yes. 1 minute.
Good morning, listeners. So I'm about to lose the greatest opportunity of my life because of JAMB. Going to primary and secondary school was not an easy task. God used people that I don't know, people that are not my family members, to train me through the primary and secondary education. And when I got to secondary school, 2017, I was believing God to go to university, but there was no means. Then on the 10th of January this year, God connected me to an NGO that registered me for JAMB and promised to sponsor my university so long as I make the JAMB. On the 13th of April, I was supposed to sit for my exam. Fortune School at Ado. On getting there, my thumbprint could not be captured. And they gave us a form to fill. And after filling the form, we were told that JAMB will verify and then fix us for another date. I got home and then complained to various people. And then luckily, one woman gave me a number of one woman that works in JAMB office. And then I called the woman and complained to her. The woman said I should be patient, that after the result of those that has written would be released, that JAMB would now fix a date for us. I patiently waited. Now, after the exams, the result was released. I was very hopeful that there will be a solution to ours. But up to now, nothing been done.
Okay, thank you, my dear. When I see his own case, it is an NGO that have taken it upon themselves to train him only for this mistake. No. My dear, never you lose hope. God is in control of the situation. Please sit back. Give my daughter. Please, let's appreciate him. Let's encourage him. Let's encourage him.
Good morning, ordinary person. Good morning, everybody present. My problem is I went to my exam.
Your name?
My name is Manuela Umuye. I went for my exams at GSS Uzidai, Udunwada, and I was supposed to write my exam by 7 a.m. So I went to our center to write the exam. I had 2 subjects. So while I was attempting those subjects, my computer submitted. So
by itself?
Yes.
You know, send the computer send
yes,
send itself.
So while it submitted, they were like telling us, we were asking for solutions that what's happening in the center. They were like telling us that we should go out to take
Which
our
center is that?
GSS Uzi, like to do that. So they were asking us that we should go out, that they're going to attend to our problem very soon. So while we were waiting outside, they were like telling us that we should write our name. While we are done with our names, we should go. Then when we
You wrote your names and then what happened?
So they didn't get back to us. So we went to JAM office ourselves. We went to do little protests ourselves because none of them were coming out to respond to us. Even one of the civil defense was telling me that he was going to break my leg. I was like, what did I do? What's my offense
daughter
that is going to break my leg? So while we were doing those protests, Mr. Fabian Benjamin came out. So while he came out, he was asking us questions and we answered him. We told him everything. He was not like, okay, we should go, that he will get back to us. He's going to call us, that we should take his number. So while we left, he didn't even get back to us. My major problem is that my mom left him for a very long time. It was since I was in primary school that my mom left. After my dad had struggled to get money to sponsor my mom to be a civil defense. She's a present staff in civil defense. After she got the job, she left all of us and abandoned us. It was my dad that had me. It was my dad that had me struggling to make sure that we get the best. We are 6. I am the first child. For 3 years, I've been writing JAM. No positive answer, nothing. My dad is feeling hope. He's losing hope in me. All my brothers, they've graduated from secondary school. They're hanging around the streets. They don't have anything. My dad can't even offer money for us to learn even a single job. Nothing. As in, my mom is just there with different men. She even had to give birth for another man. If I thought she was...
It's okay.
If I thought she was even taking those money to sponsor us in our education.
It's okay. Ma'am, easy. Please, somebody should take her to the reception. I want you, Elijah, please, I have adopted her as my daughter. And then you bring your brothers, they will check amongst the courses we have in the academy. They are going to learn whatever trade they want to learn. I'm going to sponsor them by the grace of God. We will follow up this matter until we get justice for you by the grace of God. And I want you to look for a place in your heart to forgive your mom. There is the need for you to sit with your mom as a mother because you are a woman. Let her explain to you the reason why she did what she did. Sometimes we never can tell what must have pushed some people to do what they did. Sometimes with a reason, sometimes out of foolishness. But she is a mother. You can never get another mother that is better than her. Please, Talk to her. How old are you?
20 years.
That is the more reason why you need to engage your mom. Please.
I've talked to my mom. All of us, I've talked to her. If we are talking to her, she should be cursing us and laying curses on us. But our major problem, she was saying that my dad didn't get married to her. But there's a big statue in our parlor that both of them really got married because she was putting on her white wedding gown and my dad was putting on his suit. So I don't know which marriage that she's talking about that my dad didn't get married to her. And all the pictures that my daddy's brothers and their relatives, everybody that attended the wedding, they were present there. So she was not saying that nobody got married. I don't understand how. Because my daddy's brothers were like, they got married to her, everything. But she left.
But she's a civil defense officer,
yes,
right?
The present one. This is 10 years.
Don't mention her name. I'm going to call Big Brother, the Commandant General of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, Muhammadu Gana Abubakar, for him to intervene in his capacity as a father and a grandfather. In fact, bring your siblings to me on Monday by the grace of God. God bless you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, my dear, what is your name? What is your name?
Good morning, ordinary person.
Yes.
My name is Joy.
How did you come across the Facebook post that made you? How much have you given to them?
That 5.
The first time, how much did you send?
7,000.
What is the name of the Facebook account?
That David John.
Mr. David John Balogun is the owner of the account.
Yes.
And how did you come across him? Was it just random or someone recommended him to you?
Someone recommended it on Facebook.
By name who?
By name Joyce.
Okay. So you went. What did the person post?
He posted that because the score which I got on my exam was not up to mark. They were doing upgrade.
Okay. So you paid the money?
Yes.
Ados, we will do some forensic investigation to trace these people. EFCC will swing into action. In fact, I'll call somebody from EFCC now without mentioning his name, and I'll report the matter to him. Only God knows how many innocent and ignorant children have sent money to these fraudulent people. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Nahumi and I'm Devano. Where are you Devano from?
Yeah, my name is Emmanuel. I'm Devano from the United Kingdom.
Okay, which part of United Kingdom? Emmanuel Esquire.
Yeah, from Aberdeen, Scotland.
Okay.
Yeah, what I want to say is that I really appreciate your work.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, well done for the job that you are doing.
Thank you, sir.
You're trying to show to us that we really have hope in our country, Nigeria.
Yes, sir.
What I want to contribute here is, you see the last job that just finished talking. What I want to, it is not going to be her fault, but because of the depression. It's the problem.
Yes, sorry, sir. Sorry, hold the line. Hold the line, sir. Hello, sir.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Yes, I called you without mentioning your name.
Okay.
We have a case that I am begging EFCC to get involved in.
Okay, sir.
You get these children will write jump. We jump computer misbehave and everything.
Yes, sir.
Some people go on Facebook, they tell them, say, then they upgrade their result, make them pay money. One of my daughters don't pay 36,000 naira.
Okay, sir.
So We have the Facebook account and the name and the people that recommended and everything. I believe EFCC can nab these people and make it public, and as well as prosecute them publicly, sir.
Very well, sir. We have to take for our account numbers and so that
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. How she transferred the money and everything, sir.
later come my number after the program. Later come just by 2 p.m., sir.
2 p.m., sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I beg greet the chairman of EFCC, Ibrahim Magu, for me. Tell and say they appreciate the new look way EFCC don't carry now.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Mention. Yes, sir. Thank you. Mention. Thank you. Hello, sir. I'm back to you now, sir. Oh, you don't run. Okay. Then say no be everybody wait there for Ebola and they get credit. My dear, sit down. Thank you. Ufedo, you want to talk? Okay, no, Elder. Yeah?
Ordinary President.
Yes, sir.
Just want the one. See what this our daughter entered. Many people have had the problem. And this problem was caused by JAM. Because if JAM had done the right thing, and if they discovered there was a problem, and they now say, we are sorry, parents, the students will know that, yes, there is something went wrong, and sit back and prepare ahead of
yes,
time.
Sir.
And not, because what they are doing now is like fire brigade approach. They don't know where to go. So anything comes, they will now try it. Let's see whether this that's what push this little.
Yes.
Not just high.
Looking
alone.
for a way out.
Many people has fallen into this trick, and it's as a result of the JAM inability to do the right thing at the right time.
Okay, thank you, sir. Ufedo. You see, one day they talk, say server disconnect server. Daniel Ihile can network human beings, not be only computer. Now, Daniel Ihile go network and the thing no go disconnect. Anyway,
Ordinary President, thank you very much for this opportunity. You know, all this while where are they listening to them? Did they hear name like a center like Maitama? Did you hear center like this? Like somebody like me who come from a village. If Abuja, the FCT, get this kind of problem, what happened to the rural area? Because nobody don't mention anybody like where
which state are you from?
From Kogi State.
Rural state.
So if Abuja figure all this kind of problems, so this is just like small percentage where they carry like this. Now for the
hold the line.
For the solution where Madam talk about where they could submit their problem. My question is this:
many people don't try and it no work, so no need.
Let's assume it even work. For where the problem happened, they were asked to fill incident form. Does it mean that they mock them where they asked them to fill that form? What have they done with the form that they fill? So if the form you fill, you've not done anything on it.
The truth is JAM is confused.
It's confused. What I'm
simple.
What thing I expect is say we are all into ICT. There is no perfect technology. If this
should wait now.
With this
should
various problem,
now,
this should be marked as a disaster, and JAM should come out. There is a problem. We're working on it. Finally, my ordinary president, with a number of persons where
this man where they talk now ICT wizard, that man where they head ICT for JAM, you know, reach half of waiting this man know. Make you can't learn work for Ufedo hand. Make one appreciate Ufedo. Even in that JAM, the person will qualify past this man where they head ICT, they put JAM for redundancy. For JAM. I have taken my time to investigate JAM. The most qualified person to head JAM, to head ICT department, I get his name. They push on one side, they bring this one. If I tell you now waiting, I don't uncover. Here no go won't hear them. Continue.
My ordinary president, if at this level, all these people where we talk about and at the whole Nigeria, they no fit accommodate them and they are left to wait for another year. And this next day where they come, more students are coming in. Do we have the facility to accommodate all these people?
No.
Even these same people alone, you have not even guaranteed that you can even receive these same people and pass them without problem.
What of the ones where they demand for their result because they don't finish the exam? They say result withheld. My daughter talk here, if you not get reason to withhold my result, why withheld it? Thank you. Make una clap for him. Hello, blessing from India.
I am the love of my brother.
Oh, no.
How are you doing now?
Fine, thank you. We have 1 minute to round up this program.
Okay. I just want to say hi to you when you round up.
Thank you, ma. Thank you.
I had to have this diabetes this number.
The man, they say that they bring the diabetes medicine today.
Okay.
The people thought say they go bring them by 12 o'clock today.
Okay.
And if they come, maybe they meet Akaramakala for gate.
All right.
Thank you very much. How India today?
India, they're fine. No. We did the mark. But God will continue to the bless now. My prayer for you.
Thank you. So by 12 o'clock, the diabetes medicine go with Akaramakala. Thank you.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
This my auntie no go forgive me if I not allow her to. Oh, I can't collect. She no go forgive me. Good morning, ma.
Morning, sir. My name is Mrs. Duoyi Rebecca. This is my niece and my daughter that has been with me. In fact, let me give her the mic so that she will tell us. The first center said not enough system. But let me give her so that.
Oh yeah, my dear. Good morning.
Good morning, ma. Ordinary President.
Yes, ma.
Good morning, Nigerians. Actually, I was supposed to. My name is Jerusha Jeremiah. I was supposed to write exam on the 12th of April by 7 o'clock in the center Karu at Royal College, Masaka. So when we went there, they told us to sit down first. So the one in charge of the devices, he was running up and down as if something was eating me, but go there and come back, go there and come back. And as in, we are the first batch, so we are supposed to have by 7 o'clock. So I personally now said, good morning, sir. I have a question to ask. This is already after 7, and why are we still sitting down correcting the exam? Then he now said that, please, my dear, sorry, okay, we will soon get you, okay. So this is something as if it was a funny, so me and one of our colleagues that were still.
As if for what?
As if it was a joking thing.
Not knowing that you are very serious. You were not joking at all.
I was not joking at all, so I was serious about. Or they now start running a task later they came and
position the microphone properly.
They came and addressed us that please they don't have enough computers. While when it was 7:30, half of the first batch in Massacre.
You need ICT center.
Yes, Royal College. So half of
ICT center no get enough computer.
Enough computers. So half of us now enter.
So who can accredit them as a center? Una not get enough computers. Una accredit them. Continue, my dear. Continue. Time don't go.
So we the first batch, half of us went in. I was among those who were still outside, who were still waiting. So after then, them two were having the issues of computer going off, doing that collapsing and other things. So later, some of them did not even finish the exam. So they now came out grumbling, doing other things. So at the end, they now said that the exam will not hold again, that we need to go back home. And it was already after 10 before those people came out and we have not already taken exam. That's the first batch. So the man now said that he started apologizing that we should write our name and they are going to forward it to JAM office so that they will come back to us. So after that, they now said that we should be patient, and we left. My daddy he was mad that day. So I could not know what.
He was angry.
He was angry.
If
he was angry.
To say he mad, for carry and go psychiatry, he was angry.
Okay. So we now went back home. I told my mom that day I was bitterly angry. I could not even say anything to my mom because the second time again they now reschedule us. They reschedule me to ICPC Center. Academy kilometer 40.
ICPC Academy. Thank God ICPC is here.
I don't know whether this IPC will be another name.
It is that.
Wait now.
Academy.
Wait. Give Auntie MNI. Una get ICPC Center for kilometer 49.
We have ICPC Academy. It's called Anti-Corruption Academy of Nigeria.
No, Nadia, when our own corruption happen, ba? Okay, so continue quickly. Let's save time.
Okay, sir. So as we went there, we are supposed to have by 7 o'clock again. So many of my colleagues that were there in Massacre, I still saw them because they told me that they rescheduled them to the ICPC Center. So we went and they started the biometric thumb printing. So my own case is that I did not capture my own information. we try. They give me spirit, sun, whatever. I wash my hands.
Therefore, use
did
money what I
everything.
give you. As spirit
So
no
I
go.
was not able to write. As in, I just started crying because I could not control myself. I want to be in school actually this year. I don't want something that will make me flat because this kind of thing now, you the senior, for you to come and see watching your juniors graduating and leaving you, it will be somehow. So I was not like, God, is this how life is? I could not know. I don't know what to do. So I started crying. The woman there started saying that we should. I was not the only one. We are 4. So she now said that please we should control ourselves. That they will get back to us. So we now have to write a complaint.
Again.
That she will send it to the JAM office. So we wrote everything.
Have they called you?
They have not called us.
They say first week or second week.
Collect microphone.
They say first week or second week in May they will get back to us. We are in June now. I think June is about to end. Nothing.
No, May next year. Okay, collect microphone. You said
2019. This last month.
okay.
They are going to get back to either first week or the second week. And up to now, my dad went to JAM office up to 3 times. And the 3rd time he went, the person that did not attend to him, she was talking rudely at him. Did not even answer him.
He was mad again. Give her the microphone. Give your mommy the microphone. You say he was mad.
Very angry.
Because see,
no, because he excuse me.
Una when the parents make una they choose una language before una children. Now where she get the madness be that?
So my husband went to Savicom in Buhari JAM office. In fact, he said when he entered, he said when he came back, he said me.
The Savicom person had not.
As in, I don't know which language.
You have never seen your husband and
that the way they do answer.
They rubbish him.
Then that kind of way they go shout a person, they don't even answer.
They ignore him.
They don't answer him. So
okay, you don't do. That is they ignore him. Madam Savicom, you hear one of your staff doing Isharia.
No answer, so he doesn't even know who people say.
Anti-corruption college, Nadia corruption or jam happen. And then Savicom staff, give mommy the microphone. Okay, now please give her the microphone. Mommy,
right?
I say,
yes, it's in JAM.
Anti-corruption school academy, Nadia corruption can happen.
No, corruption didn't happen there. But the machine not capturing biometric. What corruption?
Okay.
He said the machine is not capturing biometric.
That is corruption.
Corruption of machine, not of person.
Oh, okay. Inside where? Okay, wait now. The machine will corrupt. Is there where?
I beg.
Okay, thank you. Order. Now, my brothers, my sisters, Madam Savicom talk something, and then Mrs. Okodua go talk something. Then we go round up this session. At least we try. We try. Make una go. How much una pay? Answer me. How much una pay? Make una try go other media houses. Make una do even 10 minutes without paying. Make una see. This Human Rights Radio has given you from 7:30 to after 11. At least if una no appreciate us, una no go abuse us. I even hear say one monkey for Facebook go they talk say Human Rights Radio no pay salary. He no pay staff salary. 2 of them, him and one other one like that. Another monkey again. No worry.
President, me and they join all sons and daughters to appreciate this. Appreciate you for the opportunity.
Thank you, ma.
And they also appreciate all the people where they follow through with this thing. Let me say that from all that we have gathered here, there are valid complaints.
Valid, ba? Let's appreciate her.
Yes, valid.
Now, for the first time, Madam Savicom don't admit, say, there are valid complaints. Now, I tender my unreserved apology to JAMB and the registrar and everybody where they work for JAMB, because Savicon don't admit say valid complaints day. So I rest my own case. I not get any case again. I withdraw every word where I use, and I tender my own reserved apology.
Thank you, Ordinary President. I want to also appreciate you. Waiting you they do now make you they help support the process, make it work well. All of us they help support. Waiting I want to talk say those wey get invalid biometric issues. Now valid thing. They use this opportunity, make them revisit. They have told me the registrar said every valid and genuine complaint will be attended.
The registrar did Buhari now. He no travel and go anywhere. He did Buhari.
Waiting at they talk.
Somebody even snap and send them to me. See, I'm here. He did Buhari now.
Ordinary President.
Okay, continue. Sorry, ma.
Thank you, Ordinary President. Waiting at they talk be say, make we begin to resolve this issue and let them sift and sort. Look at parents here leaving their jobs for the whole day. That's alone, that sacrifice should be respected. Let us go back, investigate, and bring solutions to this issue. Let every case be investigated. Every valid case should be harvested and reworked, and let people have solution. We want to move them forward. Please, this is important. And that is why Servicom has also involved Ministry of Education. They are the supervising body to JAMB. Together in a hall, we can sit down and have this with the stakeholders. ICPC is here, Servicom is here. I'm sure Ministry of Education is, JAMB is also,
and even Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission. Because
I am suggesting, Ordinary President, let us sit together, chaired by Ministry of Education, to begin to agree on the next steps forward. The problem permanently. We want solution. The ones that is beyond them, that beyond remedy. At that gathering, we will all hear and know. With parents and candidates, let us genuinely redeem this. It's not irredeemable. We can redeem it, and our children can get back to school, especially these wise and leaders that we're grooming. Let us not use our own hand to spoil our own.
Thank you.
On this note, I am appealing, Ministry of Education, we have written, and from what I have gathered here today, from Servicom and ICPC also, let us follow up and get them to meet together so that we can solve this problem and rest this case.
Thank you. Now, before Mrs. Okodua go talk, MNI, as we dey comot now, I go bring one big register where we go write una names and phone numbers and email. We go collect everything, write a letter of complaint on your behalf to Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission on your behalf. If these people, if the JAMB no fit resolve the issue through the intervention of Servicom and ICPC, Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission, because una na customers una be to JAMB. Una pay money, they no give una service, they can even take them to court. Then we'll go there as witnesses. Good idea, yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes, over to you, ma. But if I don't like the idea, make we leave them.
Thank you very much, Ordinary President. Thank you very much, everyone here. For me as a person, this thing when I come today, I don't dey share small thing as I sit down. So. Because all of you, each one of you, now one life each, one Nigerian each. We not know which one of you fit be president tomorrow. We not know which one of you be something we go make Nigeria better tomorrow. And you are going through this kind of stress. So the thing as a mother is very painful to me. So I will assure you, I can assure you, our chairman, Professor Bolaji Owasoye, he is a consummate academician, somebody who is all his life is teaching people, grooming people, building people. This will be something that will touch his spirit. In fact, by the time I get to the office today and tell him this matter, if he's in the office, he's going to take it.
Let's appreciate him in advance before he takes action.
He is somebody who builds people. So he doesn't joke with what is called even education. So this is a crisis now that we have to address. We cannot let the usual bureaucratic answers or the solutions wait till another. We have to do something about it. And like Madam said, it's all of us together. Let us together find a solution, because these children...
A lasting solution.
Yes, a lasting solution. You should not recall. But even these ones, something must be done about these ones to address this. So I can assure you of my commission's support, especially of the chairman's support. He is a professor. He did not become a professor by missing JAMB and something him up like that. And biometric machine...
It was say he missed JAMB before professor.
There's even nothing wrong with doing JAMB. JAMB was a mechanism brought to streamline admission issues. But the things we put in place have to work. But we know that these things are mechanical. They are machines. They can be faulty. But we must have measures.
But are they ready to admit that it is their fault?
No, Madam has even already admitted for them that this valid.
What if they fight her to say, who sent you to admit on her bill?
I'm sure that they will not do that.
Okay.
First, because they had given her that mandate to come and tell people.
Who mandate?
Okay. They give her that mandate. So they're not going to fight with them at all. This one, we must find solution to this problem. So make una cool down. But the thing we say, we must follow up. If we not follow, telling you to not cool down, if there's nothing coming forward from it, it will not be good. So we'll assure you, I will go back to my chairman. It's not something to do with corruption on its own. Let me explain that. I'm only promising my chairman's support and the commission support.
If you look at it very well, there is corruption in this matter.
I go talk
corruption day.
Wait, I go talk in full. The thing be say, all the way they look at administrative lapses, but administrative lapses fit come from deliberate corruption. Make some now when something when there's chaos, as soon as they well seated, orderly so. Person something, maybe your barrel drop. Another person bend down, pick that barrel. Now go see him now. Say, now person where they that side bend down, sit down. So make una check all those people where they there. But if this place don't, cause they scatter, everybody shout, somebody drop in purse. One person go pick that purse.
Then nobody go know. Yes.
So it's inside chaos, disorder. Now corruption they happen. So I not talk say all this biometric machine when no work. I not talk say na corruption. They do. But if it be like like in talk, if you look closely, if it be corruption. But we're not going to talk about corruption from the top of it. We go look, what thing happen, make them correct them. Because if it be that say, now just ordinary, how I go put them again, administrative lapses, they are overwhelmed or whatever the reason. But whatever the reason is, we have to address the situation.
Thank you.
And the issue of them giving marks to people who did not do exams.
It's not corruption.
We have to look into
that. That is corruption. That
is not right. And a machine, it must be the way they configure the machine. Garbage in, out. We have to look into
that. You no sit for exam, they give you results. Now waiting.
Corruption. That's something.
I make sense, I don't make sense. Corruption follow for this matter, I do no follow. Not gonna clap for our mommy.
They pay money to anybody for anything. That's the way that girl do. She paid it is wrong. Now upgrading them tell her which kind of upgrading, maybe I upgrade them to a higher mark. That one is corruption to make they do them. People when they pay for jobs for money, money for jobs. If you give me money, 250,000, I go help you find job. Not do them. Not do them. Now corruption, please. Now you when they pay, the person when they collect, now they do the same thing. Now so please. Our last word, just remember the ICPC is on ground to address all corruption issues, and we are doing our best. We'll continue to do our best for your sake and your future as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Now, for people who miss part of the place where they talk, say, where they come on air and off air, we will replay this video from the beginning to the end on YouTube. And our website, we now go get everything uninterrupted by the grace of God. My brothers, my sisters, if I look time and see time done, they give us signal to do it. Today we want to introduce our marketing consultant. Hafiz, collect microphone, make you introduce yourself. Then get our church, Daughters of Destiny. We want to do skills acquisition training because of then they celebrate their 10th anniversary. And this 10th anniversary, they want touch more lives. The way they do them before. But before then, our consultant in charge of marketing, introduce yourself, sir.
Good morning, my ordinary president. Good morning, everybody in the studio. Good morning, Nigerian. My name is Hafiz Haliru. I have the privilege to be engaged by this wonderful radio station as a marketing consultant. The ordinary president, in his wisdom, wants to give opportunity for a lot of people to make money, even while you are working or you have your own business.
Even when they wait for jam results,
Exactly.
this
Even when they
man
wait for jam
can
results.
engage you as a freelance marketer. You go bring advert, you get 20% instantly. If you bring 100,000 naira, 20% is how much?
20,000.
If you bring 1 million naira, 20% is what? If you bring 10 million naira, 20% is how much? Give us your phone number, sir.
So the number where you go call.
And if in case you want advertise, whether as a freelance marketer or you want advertise, call the consultant quickly.
090 96 76 96 85.
Again.
090 96 76 96 85.
And for you to register as a freelance marketer, you don't need to cover for registration. This is another means of empowering Nigerians. You can be a freelance marketer in your church. You can be a freelance marketer in your estate. Once they bring advert here, you get your 20%. And you know, say we get wider coverage, both locally and internationally. So give us your phone number for the last time.
090 96 76 96 85.
Thank you very much. Yes, madam.
Good morning, ordinary president. Good morning, Brekete family. Good morning, Nigeria. Hembe lembe. Okay, my name is Nimi Braid. I come from Divine Daughters of Destiny International.
Divine Daughters of Destiny International. No, they rush your word now. Radio with this.
We are an interdenominational women fellowship who don't belong to any church.
Okay.
Okay.
Whether Catholic, whether Pentecostal, whether Anglican, even Equa and cooking.
Yes. Okay, we are celebrating our 10th anniversary.
Tomorrow, you go come tell us more about the 10th anniversary. On behalf of everybody waiting for studio, una waiting.
Bye.